Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role-Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play. Riffs, Savage Riffs, Savage World, Symphony of the End, episode 20. We're up to our 20th episode. So, yeah, in our last episode, the brave Muse Squad rescued the Muse of Dungeon Synth, or some of them. Yeah, it was a whole thing. There's many subgenres of Dungeon Synth, it turns out.
That's what you call this whole adventure. It was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing. Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of mini muses, and hopefully they're going to join together to make one giant Voltron of a muse?
Yes, we'll go with that. Yeah, so we'll get to the main mission, but of course we have vignettes. I do want to, as we're getting towards the end of the campaign, we've already dealt with one player character's sort of side quest with the rescue of Stetson. So
he came back as a Final Fantasy VII character. That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
And he's fine.
He's fine. So we have some other side quests. So this episode for your side quest is we have to. I kind of want kind of set the stage for your side quest episode, and then what I'm going to assign some homework. Some goddamn motherfucking homework. I want each of you to pitch to me what you envision your side quest sort of mission briefing would be like. And then I can go from there. So give me something to sort of work with and message it to me on the group chat. And we'll kind of go from there. But first off, we will start with 44 because he's not eating anything right now. So 44, what do you want to do for your downtime? And because I know your side quest is you want to find Master. We haven't that is a mystery of this campaign. We haven't really specified who or what Master is. Yeah, you visited his house in Atlantis, but that's about it. So yeah.
Well, and to be fair, the Tomorrow Legion doesn't actually let me do much investigating on that, but I found a nice little niche here. To be fair, my new home and my new friends are going out of their way to try to make me feel welcome, but I still have my home. But while we're thinking about just what exactly that's going to entail, I've got something different for tonight.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to find Steve wherever he is and just kind of take his hand. Walk with me, Steve.
Well, I kind of got this thing on the stove right now.
It's okay. It'll be fine. You, sous chef, watch it. Walk with me, Steve.
That guy's not a sous chef.
I'm a cyborg. I can also be a sous chef. You don't know me.
I'm not saying you're not a sous chef yet.
Dream killer.
But you've got some work to do.
Stop trying to murder people's dreams, Steve.
He's putting lubricant in the food.
It's a canola oil.
That isn't they're using that.
I just put it in a lubricant jar.
They're using on the tanks out there.
No, I get the lubricant jars from the tank pool, and then I put canola oil in them.
Then why are they using on the tanks right now?
Well, that's because that's the lubricant jars. I clean them out and use them for canola oil storage.
Yeah, aren't you familiar with Detroit-style pizza using car parts?
No, that's not a thing.
Yes, it is. It is totally a thing. The pizza pan.
Also, what is Detroit?
It's
Northern Gun, isn't it?
I think it's Northern Gun.
Yeah. Northern Gun.
Yeah, but they made pizza in tool parts.
Well,
neither here nor there.
Well, I've heard of Northern Gun. Why didn't you just say Northern Gun? Why this is a weird word, Detroit?
It's an archaic term, but follow me.
Okay, well, let go of my hand. That's weird. People will talk.
It's a brand name. It's called Tanks-A-Lot Canola Oil.
All right.
Yes, what is it?
Look, I know that you are our leader, and I know that you are also getting some experience in tactics.
I'd like to think so.
But there's a problem. There's a big problem. And that is that we don't really have what I would call a quartermaster for our group. I keep picking up all of these rifles, these coalition arms, and they don't work for me because I never learned how to shoot. The reason why I never
I could teach you.
Yeah, no.
See, this could be a problem in our group. This could be a deficit.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
Well, we could talk about you.
We're talking about the lack of penetration on any of your weapons. So today, we are going to step into this dojo, and we're going to fight with a couple of these weapons until we find one that you're comfortable with, and it's going to go right here on my arm. I've got a spot picked out for you. I just want to figure out which weapon with penetration is going to be the one so that we
Are you saying that I need to learn to use melee weapons? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You know the basics of melee weapons. I mean,
Actually,
you're not going to be
I'm
as
actually
good as an arena champion, but you're better than most.
I'm actually amazing at it.
You're also fairly sturdy, but you don't have a weapon made out of magic that can spring out of your skin. Now, do you?
No, I can't. I can't use magic at all.
And that's what we're here to fix. So,
No, well,
is it going to be the axe, or is it going to be the hammer?
Choose wisely, quartermaster. Lest I replace you with a half-master, or three-fourths master even.
You get out of here. You're not supposed to be here.
Give him the old full master.
Full master.
I can use either one. Both have their weaknesses and disadvantages.
Right, and we're going to find out which one is going to be best. Defend yourself.
All right.
Yeah, you can roll fighting.
I'm excellent. I'm amazing at fighting.
Okay.
He says, trying to find the die to roll.
Yeah, and I found him.
All right.
You're being very silly, Chris.
Oh, man, do you know me?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's 17 on the die plus my 2, so that would be 19.
19 as well.
Wowzer. What do you do with a split like that?
I mean,
Then we'll make it like it's an epic fight with melee weapons.
sure. Yeah, it is.
I'll start playing Duel of the Fates.
There you go.
Good job. Now we switch. Let's see how you do with the other one.
It'll be just as good, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that still doesn't answer my question. Which one is going to go right here? Is it going to be the axe, or is it going to be the hammer?
Right. Well, I don't know. Does it hurt?
It'll be going
It's
on
a weapon.
him.
Of course it hurts.
A hammer wouldn't have penetration. You don't want that.
Well, it's a magic
A
one.
magic hammer.
Magic hammer that penetrates. Right.
Yes.
Wacky tattoo magic. So yeah. So you're not getting the tattoo. He is.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how his shit works.
Yeah.
Don't know why he's laid the decision at your feet either. I'm curious. Why does he have to pick?
Because he's the one.
Most often what's going to happen is I'm going to slap my arm, I'm going to pull the weapon off of it, and throw it to Steve, because my weapon, whichever one it is going to have more penetration than the gun that he is currently using.
Okay, we're doing strategy here.
Like,
So what do you want, an axe or a hammer?
Yeah, give me the well, if you insist, I'll take the axe. I can use it for other purposes too.
There we go.
I believe my grandmother said my grandfather was a holy terror with a battle axe.
Yeah, where did he fight? Hi, I'm that cyborg. I've been following you.
Yes, I know.
What happened to the crepes?
Oh, I got the new guy to do it. He's not a sous chef.
No, he's clearly oh god, it's Dave, isn't it?
Yeah.
The freaking guy. He means well.
Dave's got to learn. That
he means well.
He can say no when he's not a commanding officer. Anyways.
But yeah, okay.
Where'd your grandfather fight with the axe?
Well, I mean, I've heard other dimensions, of course. I think my grandmother used to say he killed a legion's worth here at some point, but I don't know if she meant here, this world, or here, somewhere else. She doesn't talk about him much.
She speaks as the Legion Slayer.
Okay.
I think, she does talk about him sometimes, but I don't think I was too young at the time, I think, to hear what she talked about him with.
He who fell too many.
So whatever happened to him?
I think my grandmother said she had to put him down at some point. He got too addicted to the legion killing.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Those poor innocent legions. Here, have an extra penny for the both of you. That's
Legions and Pringles for your kind, I see.
Okay. So yeah, you know what weapon he is best suited for, and you can get that axe tattoo if that's.
But yeah, I fight melee just as well as I shoot.
Right.
Tattoo an angry face on the axe.
Well, now you'll have an access to a weapon that's worthy of it. So yeah.
To be fair, just to explain mechanically, it is a flaming two-handed axe, so its damage die is going to be a D10. So that means that when you roll it, it's going to be damage of 2d10 plus your strength with a penetration of 10.
Oh, yeah.
When does the burning damage kick in?
That's
The
included.
burning is what makes it magic.
Okay.
So there's 2 options that I could have gone for. I could have wrapped it with serpents, which gives it a bonus damage against dragons.
My God, that's are you pissed off you don't get an axe with snakes on it now?
I mean, it was a gift. I mean, he's giving me an axe as a gift. I'm not gonna.
He's the last one to actually fight a dragon. You're right. Let's be honest.
I did.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
I mean, it was like I'm not gonna just because it doesn't have snakes. I'm not gonna refuse this generous gift.
No. I would take a magical tattoo axe myself.
Yeah. How long does it
Follow
last?
to my lap.
Well, it lasts while we're doing the battle.
Yeah.
But basically, as long as I will the axe to stay in existence, I can have up to 6 tattoos active at any given time.
Okay.
So, reserving... At this point, I've got 2 tattoos reserved for my party members. There's a magical shield that is reserved for Cranberry, and there's a magical axe that is reserved for Steve. So I've got 4 that I can still work with myself.
Okay. Very good.
I prefer to think that you're being followed by 6 little fantasy island dudes, you know, like, debate. 6 tattoos. Oh my God!
Here, catch this tattoo.
6 little guys, yeah. Little sword.
Yeah, give tattoos. Sorry.
Who's the guy that carries a golf club bag around? Caddy, yeah. Yeah, sword, axe caddy, yeah.
Yeah, axe caddy.
Yeah. So meanwhile, let's see, Cranberry.
Yes.
Bog Hexer.
Yes.
What do you want to do in your downtime?
My downtime. Let's see here. I must come up with an amusing vignette.
I mean, you don't have to. You could use...
I'm trying to think what would be great for my character to do.
You could try and earn some money, extra money, moonlight. You could record some music just for the fun of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to find like a shitty bar and find like a golden tea machine for like 2017, and me and Stetson are going to play.
Which kind of machine?
A golden tea machine.
So it's golf.
The trackball.
Yeah.
It's like herpes. Yeah, okay. I found 2017 specifically.
Okay.
Because that's Branson.
Yeah.
We're having drinks and playing fake golf.
All right, yeah. How good is Stetson?
Oh, we're keeping neck and neck. I think.
Okay.
I would like to think that we're both keeping neck and neck. You know, we both care enough about the game to give it our best.
Does he use his beak or his feet to roll the ball?
I'm thinking the webbed foot. Just
Yeah.
walk.
Oh, I thought he was like humanoid now.
Oh, was he? Yeah, I guess he was.
No. Let's have fun with this. He would use. No. Yeah, he's on the console, and yes, he's kicking it with his little web feet. Yes,
Yeah.
That's funny to think.
All right, yeah. He could be like a were-albatross now.
Were-albatross.
He could turn into a humanoid
Yeah,
for short periods of time, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Albatross.
Says altered beast, but, albatross to man-albatross.
Manotros.
Manotross, yeah. You can only do that for short periods of
You
time.
get wafers with Stetson.
Yeah.
You don't get wafers.
wafers.
All right.
That's it. So let's see here. Yeah, I kill my 4th Dos Equis.
Yeah.
Throw it against the wall is my won't.
Uh-huh.
And I pay Stetson a genuine compliment on his golfing skills. Very well done. Did they have this in the Golden City?
No. You mean the City of Brass?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. The one in hell.
Yeah, the one in hell. The one just there where you
No,
suffered.
they didn't have much in the way. They had a golf course.
That makes sense to me, really.
Yeah.
Even Satan's got to hit the links.
Yeah, well, yeah. That old boys network doing some networking. That's how they make the real deals. But yeah, not much in the arcade machines.
So Satan, I say, let's hit the links today, chaps.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? It would be a yuppie for whichever.
And then we are suddenly accosted by a drunk but not necessarily mean local, played by Thomas.
All right.
How the fuck did I get here? I don't know. I am smelling old money here. What's up? Who are you? That is a bird.
I'm Cranberry Bog Hexer,
I don't know you.
Master of Nomics.
Hey, why don't you go somewhere else?
I would, but this is too interesting right now. I don't know what I'm witnessing.
Wait, look me in the eye. Yes, he has a glimmer. I can foresee the future within his right eye. I clasp his hand with both of my hands, and I make it to where our irises are nearly touching. I'm not casting any magic. I'm just trying to freak this guy out. Thomas rolls something to see if he resists this or not. Thomas, you roll your spirit die.
My spirit die or this guy's?
Your spirit die.
All right.
Your eye is very close to me. That I swore a long time ago no one would get their eye close to mine ever again.
Well, life's full of surprises.
Your eye better not be sucking out my retina because I will scream.
Oh, goodness, look at this. I have an extra $1. You're going to join us for a round of golden tea.
Oh, you're going to make a friend, huh?
Gotta do
All
something.
right, yeah, David, what's this guy's name? What's this drunk's name?
That's
Yvette's?
Yvette's.
No, I don't like that.
Yvette's the drunken Banton.
All right, so Yvette's an older woman comes in. Yvette's, you're off your medication again. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Is he bothering you?
He just tried to take my retinas, but he didn't.
We just made eye contact. It was very upsetting for him.
Oh, yes. Yvette says, he suffered, well, we don't like to talk about the incident.
No one's talking about anything anymore. Let's talk about it. What's the incident?
we dare not speak of the incident.
Yeah,
Well, I did, for what I can remember, the incident involved myself, an old girlfriend, or 3, and a hot dog cart that I'm pretty sure was possessed.
Possessed hot dog cart. Perhaps the Legion of Doom must investigate, because it's lunchtime.
I don't know, the hot dogs were screaming. That much I remember.
yes, it was
Screaming with flavor, yes.
With more like the tortured voices of the damned.
Also,
Damned
flavor.
good hot dogs.
Well, I did eat a couple. I've been like this ever since, and I don't know why.
well,
all the
he
more
was
reason.
hospitalized. He was nearly killed. The soldiers who rescued him said it was a tectonic entity that possessed the hot dog cart. And
Tectonic hot dog cart.
yes, it possesses inanimate objects and smashes people with them.
It was an earthquake of hot dogs and wieners.
Yes, they were all boiling hot. They burned him too.
Wiener quake.
Yeah, wiener quake. It was awful.
I don't know why, but
It
it burned my flesh to the point of insanity. But I think I healed all of them for some reason.
Yes, I had to use almost all my credits to hire a wizard to heal his beautiful face. As a mother, I couldn't bear to see all that. All those hot dog marks on his skin.
It worked too well. I'm too gorgeous right now.
Yeah. You don't want anyone to get the hot dog pox.
Yes.
The hot pox.
The problem is everyone blames him for abandoning his mini girlfriends at the hot dog cart.
They did that themselves.
Well, he's not a soldier. He didn't have armor or weapons. He couldn't fight that thing. It's not his fault.
Exactly. Just because I said take them and leave me alone. You say one thing like that and suddenly everyone's angry.
Why do you keep bringing that up, dear? You don't have to do that.
I did nothing wrong.
I did tell him he as a civilian it was right for him to run away from the monster.
It was right for you to run away from that monster.
Exactly.
Because you're a coward.
No! How could you say that? He had no chance. He would have been
You're a
killed.
horrid, simpering shadow, darting constantly from the light of this world. And now you come into this barn to start my golf game.
All right, the mother grabs a glass of water from nearby and splashes it on you.
The cheek.
Yeah.
You're weird. But
how dare you insult my son?
But the bird is cool.
Yeah, the bird's been playing
It makes
golf.
sense. It's just been playing. Looking.
Yeah.
It's you clearly are the superior. You're the senior partner in this.
I'll let you know, Minotia Wish. It takes more than a glass of water to drown me.
You're a brute.
Look at that. The birdie hit a bogey on that hole.
Yeah. Yeah, he caws every time he gets a high score. Yeah.
That bird's incredible. I would die for that bird.
Well, you didn't die for your girlfriends, it sounds.
Or birds. If they had the common decency and courtesy to be birds, this wouldn't.
I just don't. You should probably morph yourself into a bird. See how the dating scene is.
I am going to completely do that.
Okay. Good luck with that, buddy.
Soon as I know what polymorphing means.
Can I polymorph him?
No.
No, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Because I would make Stetson a girlfriend right now.
Stetson does what's nothing to do with this guy.
Man, Stetson doesn't get a say. He's my fucking familiar.
I think that was sort of the problem. I thought you got to resolve that.
Well, he doesn't know I have this sentiment. That's why I'm taking him golfing.
There's just layers and layers of this scene. Yeah.
He was once the familiar, but now he is the master.
Yeah.
Very familiar of you.
I know. I feel like I can say that to you.
All right,
I think the scene lost all momentum.
No. That was a great, well role played scene. The mother ushers the guy away as he kind of stumbles away as the alcohol and the medications don't really work together. So
don't let no one dominate you ever again.
Yep.
They never work together.
So just another day in the tomorrow.
Now I'm gonna go puke acid.
So
that was me.
Yep, that was very good.
You were welcome.
You stepped up.
I do what I can.
So you're all Ragnar Thunderaxe calls you in for another briefing. Actually, your intelligence analyst too. You know, the dragon and the younger woman. I can't remember. I don't.
I'm still working on my side project.
Yep, and they found another muse. The Muse of punk music. Unfortunately, it's in the territory no one from the Tomorrow Legion's been in yet. The West Coast, California.
Is that a real thing?
Well, you're going to find out. We're getting signals there. We had psychic visions of this place. We finally got a lock on a ley line nexus in the vicinity of the Muse of punk music. Only thanks to all the intelligence we've gathered so far, we're able to even triangulate this location.
Right. We'll grab the Muse. That's what we do. We are Muse Squad.
I mean, not grab, like recruit, like...
Muse grabbers.
It's a figure of speech.
Okay, I just want to be clear. We do not condone kidnapping, civilians like that.
You have to call it something else. We know.
Just recruit.
But look, I get
I put away the recruiting bag and the duct tape?
So you have to get them volunteering.
Absolutely not.
They have to come voluntarily, all right?
That's right. Brainwash them and make them come. Got it?
Okay, yeah. So you're going to be going in blind. We know very little about this area because no one's been over the barrier mountains. I mean, they used to be called the Rocky Mountains, but judging from what little records we have of the Rocky Mountains from before the rifts and the mountains that are there now, they're actually a different mountain range. They're physically different. They look different. The barrier mountains are much taller than the Rocky Mountains. Anyway, so whatever's past those mountains is just a mystery. So we just know that the Muse of punk music is there in a region called the Salton Sea. Yeah. So
the Salton Sea, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Salton. I've heard of it.
It's very near the shore.
You're near water. Do you know the Sultan of the Sea?
I am going to roll my occult knowledge to figure that out.
Okay, sure.
So that is 8. Let's do 10.
That's a 10.
And then
That's a
roll
10.
a d6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and roll again.
10, you roll it again.
Okay, so 10, 9, 10,
you got 19.
22 total.
Okay, yeah, there's no Sultan of the Sea. In fact, the Salton Sea you actually know about. I mean, with that ridiculous roll, it used to be water, but now it's salt flatlands. It's dried out. So it's a desert, it's an area that, for the water elemental is a place of horror because it's, the corpse of an ocean, corpse of a sea. It's desert, so.
Does it stink?
Salt. It's very hot there too, and very, very dry. So, yeah.
Relay this to my compatriots.
Yeah. So we don't know exactly where he'll be or what he's doing or if she's doing or they doing. We don't know anything other than it should be pretty obvious. If you know what punk music is, they should be pretty easy to identify. But find them, bring them back to the ley line nexus, and we can teleport you all back to here. Pretty easy, right? But yeah, apparently it's a very hot, dry place. So
I'll be fine.
Okay.
That's literally where my speed kind is from.
Yeah, okay. But, if you want to hit the armory to get some desert survival gear or extra...
Oh, yeah, of course it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
I'm the commander. I got to look after you people.
Yeah.
Bring your Arrakis still suit.
Well, we don't... What? I don't know what that is.
The still suit from Dune.
In
They're on the planet Arrakis.
I know, in character, they don't know what that is.
They don't read.
Sorry.
They don't read old previous books.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I was making a joke, but between out of character...
I thought I was too, but I didn't know I was still in character. For free, all of you can get one sort of
kit or basic desert survival gear. But if your characters are particularly strong, or if they want to, recruit someone to help carry things or get additional gear, you can, or you could just buy stuff with your credits. But yeah, you can head out to the Leyline Nexus whenever you want. But yeah, you're going in blind. You don't know what's going on there, what the area is like.
Should we bring our intelligence agent?
Your analysts, they specifically want to be behind desk job, especially the dragon. Remember, he was very keen on not being like, oh, you just want me because I'm like the equivalent of a tank.
So bring the analysts, no, but I do think extra rations, make sure that we carry enough water. Like, once upon a time, there was an area there called the Valley of Death.
How do you know? It's supposed to be a mystery.
I read.
Well, there are pre-Rifts books that have...
There are pre-Rifts books that say that there is a place there called the Valley of Death. It doesn't exactly sound hospitable now, does it, Steve?
Well, it depends on what your idea of pleasant is.
Anything that has death in the name of it is probably unpleasant.
That's not always true.
So, game mechanics wise, each of you will get enough stuff you can comfortably carry as desert, extra water and other desert survival stuff.
Yeah.
Sunscreen.
Like my Victorian diving suit.
Yeah. Okay. That's not, in fact, the opposite. I
think that's going to be the opposite of help.
So the real question is, do you want to carry enough to burden yourself, or do you want to get something to help you carry extra?
I can carry some extra.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is you're carrying enough for you comfortably. So it'll be based on your strength score, what your default stuff is. But you can carry enough to burden yourself. You're just low, like fucking Death Stranding, right? You can Death Stranding yourself if you want to. Or get something to help you carry it, or get a vehicle to help you
I have supernatural strength D12 plus 1.
Yeah. So you're carrying a lot. So you basically have enough as both these two put together. But so you each have one unit. You two each have one unit, and he has 2 units of stuff by default. Now, let me know if you want to go above and beyond that.
I'm thinking a desert travel vehicle would probably be okay. So swing by the motor pool, see what we can requisition.
They have basic vehicle types, motorcycles, a big 4, truck, light truck, a hover truck.
What do we have that is...
Huh?
Can these be taken through the ley lines?
Yes.
Okay.
The Tomorrow Legion has enough resources they can open up a thing. But that's why you have to go back to the Leyline Nexus, too, is that's the only place. The magical energy to open a portal.
Maybe some desert motorcycle type shit.
I was thinking something that can go off-road. So,
or the motorcycles can, too.
Like a Jeep.
Oh, yeah, well, I just assume everything's off-road.
Yeah, all these vehicles would be rated off-road, but the question is, do you all want your own vehicle, like a motorcycle, or do you want a big vehicle that all of you travel together in?
Cranberry gets his own fun and sick, nasty dune buggy.
Okay, yeah, dune buggy. Yeah, you could each have a little dune buggy.
I was thinking Jeep because that gives us enough cargo space to carry extra rations, as opposed to what we can fit on a motorcycle.
Yeah, I think probably let's say, okay, we can have one person on a smaller, faster vehicle.
So your dune buggy.
And then we can get a Jeep or a small desert truck.
Okay.
Something from Fury Road.
You want a pickup type, or do you want a box truck?
Let's go pickup type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or something like a Humvee.
A Humvee? Okay. Yeah, you can have a Humvee.
Okay.
It's not going to have as much cargo space as a pickup truck or a box truck. But yeah, it's more armored. So yeah, you want armor or extra cargo space?
I think if we go for the Hummer, we should be good.
Hummer.
Okay. Armor it is.
In a game of Rift, the car can go space.
All right, so you're driving this, or do you want Stetson to drive? You're doing buggy.
Let's see, Stetson.
Do you drive?
Stetson can drive.
Yeah, okay. Well, let Stetson drive.
All right, Stetson has a D6 driver.
Everyone's smiling and saying Stetson can drive, so guess what? He's fucking driving.
Yeah.
What, wing out the window?
Yeah. He can half man tross, yeah.
Quarter man truss.
Yeah, just enough limbs and digits to operate a vehicle.
One leg, one hand, the rest just kind of bird.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Very resourceful, my young little familiar.
Yeah, he's learned some tricks in hell. So Stetson's doing that. So Stetson's driving the dune buggy, which give you one extra cargo unit of supplies. You get the armor, the Humvee, which gives you one extra unit too, because you have extra armor.
All right, driving our nuclear-powered Humvee.
Yeah, basically. Who out of the two of you who's driving?
I'm driving.
Okay.
Because I can... Do you drive?
Technically, I think, maybe.
You need at least a D4, otherwise it's
I don't
untrained.
have the driving skill, so no.
I have a D6 in it.
There you
Is
go.
it driving or piloting?
Driving.
Driving. Okay.
Piloting's its own thing.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, both of you, your two vehicles pull up. Have you customized them in any way?
Oh, yeah, like, desert... I mean, okay, first of all, first I think we just decided, okay, let's paint it desert camo. But I think at some point we probably made it a little Fury Road.
Fury Road, okay. Yeah, this is just aesthetics, but yeah. Yeah. All right.
Did you paint teeth on the front of it like one of those old school bombers?
Paint?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, dude, we took the time to fashion some actual metal teeth.
Yeah, that's Fury Road. Yeah, they don't have paint in the Mad Max universe.
Unless
Except
it's
for the
blood.
paint that they're spraying on their mouths.
Yeah, see, that's where all the paint went.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sick ass paint job. Only on the war bombs.
Yeah. Why waste paint on vehicles when you can just weld more fucking rusty metal on it? Yeah. So, all right, so it's Mad Max. What about you, Cranberry?
Let's see here. This is going to be fun because you know what my driving skill is?
What?
I don't have one.
I know.
So
That's why Stetson's driving.
That's why Stetson's driving.
Jeez. Yeah, we stretched an awning on the top of this thing because I refused to let the sun beat down onto us. And yes, I fashioned a crude canvas tarp that stretched around the top frame of this thing in the shape of Stetson's beak. It Stetson's to the head and beak, and it covers us from the sun. It's very nice.
Well, it's okay for him. It's like, hey, the beating of the sun of the desert's nothing like the fires of hell.
So Stetson puts a little air freshener on the dune buggy mirror, but it's a dead fish smell.
Carrion.
Yeah.
Being an ocean wizard, I'm quite familiar with this smell. I grew up with 2 bog witches, for God's sake. You want to talk about smells?
Yeah. That's true. But yeah.
No, it's Aqua Carrion.
That's true.
The brand.
So the three of you get in your vehicles and head to the ley line nexus outside of the fortress, Castle Refuge, and the shifter's there. He's smoking a cigarette.
Does this guy have a name, or is he just the shifter?
You never asked.
Like, hey, what was your name again?
Reginald.
That's amazing.
Okay. That seems a little condescending, but all right.
No, I was like, dude, you've been teleporting us for all this time.
Well, thank you for that. I thought you were saying my name was amazing.
No, I'm saying I've never asked. I'm sorry about that.
All right, no worries. It's fine.
Reginald's awesome.
All right, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You do good work.
You keep coming back, which is honestly surprising.
He's like, seriously, I take bets every time I send you guys out.
Yeah, no, I don't get too close to a lot of the people I send out because not everyone comes back. But you're the people who come back all the time, just consistently.
I need more NPCs who are sick of our shit, please. I need more NPCs who just hate us.
No, I'm being nice to our shifter.
All right.
Yeah, our shifter is awesome.
His facial expression has not changed an iota, like this entire time. Cigarette in the dangling in the mouth. It's like, yeah.
I don't think he may not be able to.
Yeah.
He might not, but you know what? We love him anyways. Great
That's
big
right.
hug around. Now that I know your name, Reggie.
Yeah,
It's like, you seem very adverse to physical contact.
Yeah.
Do you carry Reggie?
Why, you want something?
Because your name is Reggie.
Yeah. Do you need something?
I need quite a lot, but I was just contributing to the ongoing beating of your senses.
Yeah, I don't smoke on the job. That gets bad. I'm a professional, all right?
Okay, well,
but off the clock. Yeah.
To forego physical contact, I'm just going to give you a hearty thumbs up.
Thanks.
Isn't that better than the paycheck?
No.
Like, oh God, they are paying you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. That would be terrible.
This is good pay, and I don't have to talk to demons. It's great.
You keep it up with Pizza Party next.
Fucking pizza parties. They actually did that once. I fucking went 6 months without teleporting anybody into hell by mistake, and they gave me me and the other shifters a pizza party, and I never felt so depressed in my life.
Is there something that you would actually want from us?
Where are you going? They don't usually do.
Salton Sea.
Never heard of it.
Neither have I. They say it's from a place called, what was that called again?
The West Coast.
California.
Okay, well, bring me back something cool.
Absolutely.
We decide whether it's cool.
Yeah.
I actually have it written down as our side quest. Bring Reggie back a souvenir.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, something I can't find here. That would be the coolest thing. Something like, oh, I got this in the Salton Sea. Yeah. I can lie about it. It helps me impress people at bars. All right. Here's the portal. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. So you all drive through, and there's a flash of white light, and you're both in a flat, salty desert. It is incredibly hot, scorching. It's like 115 easy. It is blindingly bright too.
You feel that dry heat.
The sunglasses.
Yeah.
You feel that dry heat.
And there's just, you look all around you. The only thing you can see is the ley line nexus pulsing with energy behind you. But other than that, it is just the horizon and the sky. The sky and the desert. Yeah.
You're both mystically inclined individuals. Is there some mystical shit we could do to track this guy down?
Stetson's wait. So, like, all of you do start to hear this. Stetson was the first to hear it. There's someone calling to you from nearby.
Hey.
And you look around, and you look in the dirt, and you can see, like, part of a skull sticking out from the dirt, but it's moving its lips a bit.
Or moving its jaws.
Yeah. Jaws.
Picking up jar, scoop up a decent sample of this salt. It's like, look, this is salt from a pristine salt flat that used to be an ocean. Taste this later and tell me if it's a good ingredient.
Well, I mean, you'll have to sift it.
It needs to be processed first.
Yeah.
But that's
okay,
a later job.
I'm not go over to the
But Sex, dig this guy up.
I was like, yeah, hey, Skull, how are you?
Dig me up.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay. You dig
him up.
Yeah. That doesn't take very long, especially with your super strength.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's a skeleton. I was like, thanks.
Like, you're welcome. How did you get stuck here?
I served a necromancer who raised me, gave me intelligence to do his paperwork and bureaucracy, and then he got attacked, and he told me to go kill that sniper. I got lost.
Oh. Well.
Then a sandstorm hit, and I guess it's a dirt storm. It's not really sand. Well, I don't know.
Salt storm?
Salt storm? Yeah, something that buried me. And I guess, I don't know if the necromancer's alive or dead anymore.
Do you care?
No.
I didn't think you would. Like, hey, so you do paperwork, right?
I guess.
Like, well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Probably walk around the desert. That seems pretty neat. Well, I guess I do owe you something because you did dig me out.
Yeah, we're looking for Muse, if you know anything about that.
No.
Punk rock?
Oh, yeah. You want to probably a good place for that would be Punktown.
Punktown.
Yeah, Punktown.
How do we find Punktown?
Punktown lives in all of us.
No, it doesn't. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's a very large place physically, like hundreds or thousands of people. Hundreds of people probably live there. He just like walks 360 degrees, just rotating like, oh, this is a landmark. Fortunately, I need another landmark, and then I can tell you. So,
you want to ride with us?
Sure.
Take me to Punky Town?
Yeah.
I will ask Stetson to fly very high up and see if he can pick out any of the landmarks for this guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Stetson is like, oh, that's a good idea. All right. So he flies up, and he says, he calls at something pointing that way, and then he looks at it, and then he flies and says, oh, yeah, you can't hear me up from that high. There's a pipeline that way, and it goes from that way to that way. It's oh, okay, yeah, I know. Okay. So that's there. That's going there. You need to go that way. That goes to Punktown.
Oh. Well, you want to ride with us?
No.
We'll leave him be. So he wants to wander the desert.
You just want to wander the desert?
Yeah.
Well,
I have thinking to do and I got a lot of thinking to do.
Well, hey, you take as much time as you need.
Yeah, as long as I don't get buried in another salt storm.
Well, if that happens, let us know.
Oh, wait, do you have a shovel?
I don't believe we have a
I just like one of the just like from a survivor, like one of the little.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, how about that?
Okay, if I get buried, at least I have a chance this time.
Yeah. Well, if you get buried again, let us know.
All right.
Using what?
Like that's not the point.
Good wishes.
It's not the point. Let's let it go.
All right. So you start heading.
Well, I mean, we did give him a chance to take a ride with us.
And he said no.
Yeah.
We have to respect his wishes.
Yeah, he just wants to be alone in the
wishes. I don't know what the skeleton. I don't know what.
Anyway, the skeleton's already started walking away.
Like that's a cool skeleton. I like that one.
Okay. So you all start going in the direction the skeleton told you to go. All of you give me alertness checks. And drivers give me driving checks.
Alertness.
Notice.
Sorry, Jesus. I play different games that have different words for the same, like, do you perceive a thing or not?
Okay, well, got a 5 on notice.
I've got a 9.
And now driving.
Oh, yeah, this driver is Stetson. Not having a good time driving.
I got a 11 on driving and 5 on notice.
All right, you have to tow Stetson a bit. He gets stuck.
That's fine.
Yeah. So you're slowed down a bit, giving time for you all got above a 4. It sounds like, yeah. So all of you see a group of individuals heading towards you, and
Like in a line, or
yeah, like a shoulder. They're not quite shoulder to shoulder, but sort of like spread out, and they you can see the heat silhouette, the shimmering, making it hard to like see details about them, but they're marching straight towards you, and they are in your way. So they are between you and Punktown.
Stetson to fly up and tell me how many people are in our way.
Okay, Stetson flies up, Stetson flies down and says, "There's like 6."
6. Okay. Are they armed?
I
Stetson?
can't. They look weird.
They look.
Yeah, they're like green.
Welcome to Riffs.
Yeah, they're wearing weird clothing. They're all green, and I think they're like dripping stuff behind them.
Okay.
The weird stains behind them as they walk forward.
Would I be able to roll my academics or occult to see if this is familiar to me?
And not without being able to see them clearly.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, that's what's on the way. Do we wait for them to come to us, or we go to them?
Or we could ignore it. We could avoid them.
They're in our way.
Well, then we'll try the friendly way first.
Confrontation.
All right. So, you're going forward towards them. You then make them out. You can see, there are 6 of them. And they, academics, sorry.
Okay.
To know ancient Earth history.
I do not.
Okay.
7.
I do.
Okay.
So let's see what we got. I know nothing.
All right. So only Cranberry recognized them. They're dressed as a subculture of humans known as hippies. They're wearing, their clothing is indicative of that subculture, but what is odd about them is that they are coated heavily in a green slime. But they seem quite cheerful, and they wave at you and say, "Yay! Well,
They're definitely human.
They're humanoid, but like they're covered in the slime. You can't really perceive like distinct features underneath this thick coating of slime."
All right, I relate to my comrades. These are quite possibly hippies.
Like, are they slime creatures?
Well, they're definitely coated in a slime.
Hey, wow, welcome. How are you? Are you here for, let's see here, Incinerated Person Festival?
Incinerated Person Festival. Oh, goodness.
You know what? I think we are here for Churning Man.
Yeah.
Actually,
very good.
First, we're here for something else, but tell me more of Incinerated Person Festival.
Well, oh wow, I'm getting a really bad aura from you, man. So they're getting closer. Yeah, you're really sick. Your chakras are unaligned. Do you want me to align them for you?
No, please don't.
Look, man, you're giving off bad negative energy. I think you really.
Okay, well then here's what I will do for you. I will move away from you.
No,
so that you are no longer
you're hurting the universe with your bad vibes.
It can't be. I just rescued this bird from hell. I've done a good thing. Silence.
So all of you can see that the 6 of them are like trying to surround you. They're walking around you.
Like, back the vehicles up.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? You need to get out of those vehicles, man. Those are bad. They're bad for the world and the Earth Mother.
Stetson, drive Daddy away.
Yeah, so it's like, well, you have a nice day now, gentlemen.
All
or
right.
ladies, or whatever.
Stetson's rolling 2 3s. So, yeah. Maybe you should roll next time. But
I probably should have chosen someone that had legs.
Well, he's trying. What are you going to do?
I think I was towing him.
Well, that was earlier on. So he is unable. So Stetson's unable to get around them. They're surrounding them.
It's like Quattro. I think I'm gonna need you to throw that chain around Stetson's vehicle like right now.
Well, no, this is not like they're stuck. They're just like these green slimy hippies have surrounded. Well, they're trying to surround you too.
That's what I'm saying. Like Like I say, like they're struggling. Like, let's that chain on. This
is not a question of towing. This you could just either drive through them or around past them.
I'm driving around them.
Okay.
There's a vehicle through them.
Well, give me a driving check to see if you can get around before they circle around you. You're just rolling a lot of sixes.
Well, the second die I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 14.
Okay. 14, you can get it. You get around them, so they have your vehicle surrounded, and you're outside the circle. So now Stetson can try again, but he'd be driving past them or through one of them.
Can I cast flight on the entire Doom buggy and float it out of there?
You might be able to, actually. There's a weight limit on it, but like I would have to see. So
that's okay. I'm gonna cast flight on one of them and make room for you.
The euphemism of the tattooed one amuses me.
I will say it's normally 3 power points to cast. I say if you do it for +6 for a total of 9 power points, you could cast it on the vehicle.
Nah, I need to save those.
Okay, so we're just going to do action by action. So 44, what is your action?
Well,
you're in the vehicle outside the circle, but they have, and two of the 6 guy slimies are watching you too, but the other 4 are focused on the dune buggy. So yeah.
Okay.
But you're pretty close too. I would say like short range distance.
I'm figuring on making a hole.
Okay.
I'm just going to hop out and catch the hippie and just give him a nudge.
Well, like I said, you're like short range distance, so you're like 50 feet away.
Okay.
So you can get out of the vehicle and run up and melee them if you want, or you could wait. Actually, why don't we have, since you're the driver, Steve?
God damn it! Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, am I going?
So you're about 50 feet outside the circle. Mm-hmm. They're closing in on the dune buggy. So you're about 50 feet away. What do you want to do?
Let's clear a path for him.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking.
How are you doing that?
You drive up close, and I think I will throw that chain.
Okay, so you're going to do a drive-by chaining. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah. All right. Give me a drive check.
5.
Okay. They start spraying slime at you.
Ew.
Yep. Here. And they get a 10. A 13. So that hits the vehicle. Let's see here. I will say. So the armor of your Humvee works, and but you can hear it. So this is acidic slime, but like the armor of the Humvee holds. But the outside of the vehicle is definitely coated. You don't want to touch the outside.
No, I get it. So you're harshing our aura, man.
Yeah, basically. But you're in a prime position to do the thing. Make a melee attack.
Okay. So first off, my spirit check is a 5, so I am able to pull my chain off.
Good.
And then let's see if I can lasso the guy. I've got a 6.
6? All right, yeah. You drag him. The chain wraps around his leg, head, foot. Where are you aiming?
Aiming for mid-body.
Okay, yeah. Mid-body, and are you just gunning it to pull him out? All right. You can roll for Stetson this time. Okay. Stetson's going to gun it for this new opening made in there, so you get 2, yeah. Roll again. Stetson's an aim character. 6.
Yeah. And then you can roll the 6 again.
Hey, 7. So, yeah, Stetson's able to get that. So, yeah, the two of you start driving away, and you can go a lot faster than they can.
Mediocre!
Yeah, you're bouncing this. You're still tracking the one of these creatures behind. What are you going to do to it?
I think we're just going to let him go.
Okay. Yeah, you pull the you tug on the.
I'm just going to dismiss the chain.
Yeah,
because it's a magical chain.
All right, he tumbles in the dirt and kicking up a dust, a cloud.
What a haul!
And man. The two of you speed away. And yeah, after hours of driving, both of you using water when you need to, and keeping an eye on your vehicle's engine temperature, because Jesus Christ, it's hot. You're sweating if you can sweat,
Sorry.
Yeah. He's using a lot of water to keep himself wet, because...
Seabird.
Yeah, seabird. But you eventually see a wall rising out, and you can see it's a wall made of sheet metal, buses, other vehicles, all welded together to make kind of, that looks like fucking Punktown, There is a giant metallic skull with a mohawk over the center gate, and so what do you do? Are you just going to approach the front gate?
May as well.
Oh, actually, yeah, your vehicle's radio start picking up signals.
Turn them on.
Yep. Weirdly enough, punk music. You turn the channel, there's a lot more punk music, but then there's ska for some reason, and then and then more punk, and then thrash metal. You know,
like, what is ska?
Yeah.
This is the radio channel. All it is pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it
So it's just nothing but ska horns, you know. Too many horns, in fact. Yeah. And occasionally though there is a message. Hey fuckers, if you want to get into Punktown, you got to prove you're punk. No fucking assholes, no saboteurs, no cops allowed. So come out and approach your front gate, hands up, no fucking weapons, and state your case of why you should be let in.
That's not very punk. I'm not giving up shit.
Well, no,
this is foolish. He says we have to prove that we're punk, and then he wants us to disarm ourselves. No punk willingly disarms himself. Who are you? I think you're someone who isn't a punk. You would think that.
Hey, Cranberry?
Yes.
This is the radio. They can't hear us through it.
Well then. The Cranberry's old.
I know, I'm trying to help.
We got away from this guy's just in the nick of slime, didn't we?
Hey-o.
High five.
Yeah. So
people like me again. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, you got your friendship point back. Yeah.
Well, I say let's approach the front gate and plead our case.
All right. So you see the front gate. There are some big ass guns mounted near the front gate to point, and there's a couple of they look like post-apocalyptic punks. Leather bits of armor, spikes, sunglasses, welder's goggles. Yeah, punk. There's a loudspeaker that kicks in. Hey, assholes, and the fucking dune buggy and the Humvee.
Like, what the fuck do you want?
Who the fuck are you?
Like, doesn't matter who the fuck we are.
Well,
we heard this place was fucking awesome and we want to check it out.
Well, yeah, we need your fucking names to know that you're not cops or fucking demons or saboteurs or...
Do I look like a demon to you?
A little bit.
You do, really, actually.
I know, that's because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it kicks ass.
Like, all right, look, like, my name's fucking Steve.
Okay, fucking Steve.
This is my good fucking friend 44.
Okay.
And okay, this guy's a little
nice ink 44.
Bitchin'.
That was sarcastic.
And this guy, he's a little weird. This is Cranberry. And if you think this guy's a cop, then your cop radar is fucking off.
All right. I'll tell you what. All right. If you want to, we'll let you in if you do one thing for us.
What? Get you some cigarettes from the corner store? Your mother won't get them for you.
Make a supply run at the Incinerated Person Festival.
Just making a pass by insult. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yes, we'll go to Incinerated Person and fuck it up.
Yeah. Well, just bring back something useful for it. We prove that
something
useful.
Ambiguity. I love that. Okay, let's go find something useful at the burning person situation.
They take out a crossbow and shoot it towards you, and there's a map wrapped around the bolt.
Oh, very nice. We ought to use these at the Legion.
Yeah.
Quick way of getting messages around.
Yeah, radios work too.
There's also, there's coordinates on it, so your compasses still work, so you can now find your way back. You don't need another skeleton to tell you where to go.
Which is too bad. That's a good system.
It's a good system, yeah.
I'm going to miss Murray.
You decided his name is Murray? I'm going to go with that.
Murray was the name of the skeleton from Monkey Island. That's what.
No, I know. I'm saying at this point, then that is what we shall call him.
Yeah.
I was thinking red, but that's because red skeleton.
So you can head out to the Incinerated Person Festival, and
so he wants to bring back something from that festival.
Something useful. Yeah. There's a warning haunted.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
The festival itself is haunted?
Yeah.
By whom?
Doesn't say.
Look, we've dealt with hauntings before.
Yeah, but is it haunted like a public bathroom or like an old house? I mean,
I don't know. I've obviously been to the first one. I've never had a second one. I've seen some public restrooms that are the stuff of nightmares.
Yes.
Well, you've been to a haunted house.
Not like just a house that it's haunted.
Yeah.
I've been to haunted places.
Well, yeah, a very haunted house. The Master's house in Atlantis is haunted.
I didn't notice a thing. And come on, that's not just a house. That's a house in Atlantis.
Okay, that's fair.
So you drive there. It doesn't take too long. but you can see it's getting a little darker now. And you can see it is a massive festival site, and you can see the silhouettes of people walking about. It looks like an actual like pre-Rifts music festival or whatever the fuck. Yeah, you
see any more slime people?
Not right now.
Okay.
All right. I'm pretty sure that there's going to ghosts here. So I think we're just going to have to go with it.
Mm-hmm. You can give me an occult check.
I've read some historical documents on ghosts from the experts on the subject for Ghostbusters. So I'm sure there won't be a problem unless they start it. So let's be nice.
So Cranberry, you realize that shows thousands of people walking about in the desert in now. Like, that shouldn't be possible. There's no infrastructure to support them. You're seeing like either images from the past or thousands of ghosts walking around. Either way, it's also with your wizard senses, you can sense an immense amount of, magical energy flowing. This is
a ley line flowing through here?
Yeah.
Is there a nexus, a gate?
Not a nexus, just a ley line. But this is a place of heightened magical power. I don't remember if ocean wizards can draw on ley lines like ley line walkers can. But
I just looked at it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you get some. You can draw by thinking up to like 3 or 4 PPE just from the ley line.
I can just make it.
Yeah. Well, you can only use it while you're here.
Okay. Yeah. So, does anyone have a proton pack? Because I've read, according to the documents I read, those are useful.
So that's what's like. That wasn't a documentary.
What are you saying?
I'm saying
don't ruin his illusion, Stetson. No, I'm sorry, Steve. We're fresh out.
You're fucking with the biggest Ghostbuster fan I've ever known. Okay? Watch it.
No, I've only been able to read the documents.
So
are you saying there's a documentary on this?
With walking statues and everything, young man.
Well, there's a movie theater in Louisiana that only plays Ghostbusters.
Oh, we never got to see it.
I know you didn't say anything. You
didn't say anything.
I just thought everyone knew. You didn't know about the Ghostbusters theater in Baton Rouge?
I didn't know anything about that. I'd never been there before.
Is this in character or not?
Yeah, it's in character.
Okay.
Well, I feel embarrassed now. I guess next time we're down there, on some mission, we'll take some time off and see Ghostbusters.
Stetson, I understand.
Okay.
Popcorn. But for now...
Yeah, so there's thousands of ghosts. So with your 9 in occult, these are probably people trapped in a loop. Like, they probably died during the rifts, like during the nuclear apocalypse wipe out humanity. They don't know they're dead. So they're trapped in this cycle of this festival for all of eternity. So they can be very, if you know how to, if you can blend in, you can easily find something. The problem is if you sort of like scare them or like make them realize they're dead, they're going to go violently insane and like attack you. And because there's thousands of them, that's going to be really bad. So if you can understand who these people are and how to like act like them or please them, then the alternative is if you could tell them gently and have them go into the light, ease them into the afterlife, you put them to rest, or at least some. Well, then you'd be able to go and scavenge the site. Like there are material things they left behind.
Okay. Can't we just scavenge anyways? If they're just freaking ghosts?
Well, if you steal their stuff, they're going to think that you're stealing their stuff. The ghosts are going to attack you.
Oh, okay. They can be violent. All right.
All right. So, do you think
single ghost you could probably deal with, but thousands of ghosts, yeah, you would.
So do you think we can blend in?
Oh, I can.
Actually, I take it back. Do you think I could possibly blend in?
Yeah, we'll just send you in costume.
Actually, that's all we have to do. I'm going to rummage around in one of the packs,
mm-hmm.
and I'm going to pull out a zipper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just maybe yank it off the top of the pack and just hold still for a minute, Steve, and just put the zipper right down his chest.
All right.
All right.
What are we doing?
We're fooling ghosts.
We're fooling ghosts. If anybody asks, that is a really, really awesome costume.
Mm-hmm.
You put in hours upon hours making sure that the scales... Don't they look realistic?
I would hope they do.
They're
mine.
Of course they're yours. You put in lots and lots of time making that costume, man.
Okay, sure, I can go with that.
It's got to be hot under all of that.
You didn't even say Grandmama helped you put it together, which is not untrue.
If only she would have done a project like that with me when I was a kid.
So, with Steve suitably disguised, you all head in? All right.
Yeah.
So you head in and you can see, they look like pre-Rifts people for the most part, but every once in a while you can kind of like see the transparency and like, everyone give me I think it's a spirit.
Spiritu.
6.
Need at least a 4 to be cool about it.
All right, I'm a 4.
All right.
16.
All right. You're cool.
4.
All right.
Dude, I watched Ghostbusters. I got this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of you are keeping it together, but they're people. Yeah, you can all. Is there an insight or intuition? I can't remember. What is the understanding people skill? Probably. Yeah, I guess noticing it. You can just roll a notice. So many games, so many.
Goddamn.
Ways to.
I'm stupefied by the ghost. They noticed nothing.
I got a 9.
15.
Okay. The two of you really. Yeah, this was some sort of very. These people are very rich, and this is some sort of major music festival party, just bacchanalia, drugs, alcohol, electronic music, carnal delights, anything you can imagine. So this is where the rich and the artistic went to play, is your impression of it. But this is also pre-Rift Society. But you can the longer you stay here, the more solid the people seem, and the more they begin to notice you. And in fact, Steve, you're the first one, a ghost of a guy in sunglasses and like a beer hat, sipping on it, because hey man, cool costume. And then he slaps you on the shoulder and your entire arm goes numb for a bit.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Yeah, super cool.
I worked really hard on it.
Oh, wow. Are you hot in that?
I was like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, wow, yeah. No, you need to get out of that costume. You realize he's only wearing like a jockstrap, too, at this point. It's like, you need to let the desert breeze cool you down, bro.
Actually, I made a bet that I could stay in it the whole night.
Wow.
Tell him you got solar itakaria. You itch when the sunlight hits you. You can't stand itchy skin. That's why you're wearing the costume.
It's a bet.
It's a bet. Wow, what do you get if you win?
At least a full K bag of some primo shit.
Ooh, hey, honestly, I feel a little cold. Could you get out of it so I could wear it?
Dude, I've been stewing in this thing for hours.
Oh, that's fine. I really just need something warm.
I lose the bet then.
I'll give you 2 bags.
No, it's
3 bags.
It's a matter of honor with this
Bluro,
guy.
please. I'm so cold.
Start calling for help that you're being harassed.
Hey guy, I understand,
we're all cold sometimes, but
I gotta do this. If I don't
go ahead.
if I don't, my spirit's never gonna be the same.
Okay, roll persuade.
5.
Okay. He's just like, oh man, he just kind of wanders away. I'm so cold. Cold. Whoa, cool tits, bro. As he just disappears.
Is this what pre-Rift humans were like?
Some of them, yeah. Clearly.
But you can all begin to see what's real and what's not. You can actually kind of begin to study this place, and you can see the things. It kind of fades in and looks exactly like it was before the Rift, and then you can kind of see the ruins version of it as well, and the ghost of occasionally a beautiful woman walks by you, she smiles at you, and you just see a skull, it kind of goes back and forth. It's very tricky, and all of you are either
this place is full of tricky people.
It is very full of tricky people, and so in order to get something, you'll have to get near a ghost and either trick them or persuade them or do something in order to get it without them, getting weird about it. Yeah.
Okay.
But there's all kinds of tech gadgets. There's all kinds of vehicles. There's all kinds of drugs, alcohol, music playing devices. There's think about what would be at a festival like this, and you can find it here. So yeah.
Let's see. Okay. I adopt a look of contemplation and slight sadness until a ghost takes notice and addresses me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a young woman. She's hula hooping, and she has a GoPro. The GoPro's on the hula hoop, and she's like, woo, and then she says oh, hey, little butterfly.
Hello.
You look down.
Yes, well,
do you need someone to snuggle up with? Are you cold?
not necessarily that. I'm here on a journey, and aren't we all?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you in your journey?
Peyote or ayahuasca?
Well, actually, we're jumping right to it, aren't we?
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you about my trip down to South America to have the Sacred Vine. And I was so close to seeing my mother. She was there, and I didn't have enough faith in the moment to stay there and reach out to her. And it's been killing me. And it's been several years. And it's taken a lot of money and a lot of patience and asking. I've called in a lot of favors to come here. And do you want a hug? I think I've asked if anyone could please show me, peyote. I think it could be what I don't know how to ask for it. I don't know how to do it without
little butterfly.
You get tourists in here, you get drug seekers, and that's
you're at a spiritual level.
I was so close to her, and I'm wondering if you could show me where you have. If I could. I just want to try peyote.
Yeah. Here, let me give you a hug. Plur. Peace, love, unity, respect.
So, learn a Benny to soak this.
Okay, yeah. All right, there you go. Yeah, it is being thrown in a river of, below the ice. Like you are freezing and you're being
just like my mother raised me.
Yeah.
Out of New Hampshire in the winter. Told me to sink or swim, bitch.
Yeah, basically that. But with the Benny soak, you just remember your childhood and it keeps you strong. And she takes you to the shaman who is inside a tent. So that'll take you a little bit. On 44, are you just not all of you could just choose to stay at the periphery and just wait for someone else to do it. But do you want to try and find something too?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Nice way to do it. I'm just going to find a nice little spot. Dig through the supplies, find a piece of something that I can write on. And write "performing for tips, please."
Oh, okay.
Set that out, and I'm just going to break out my steel guitar.
Yeah.
And just noodle around a little bit.
Roll. Cool. Yeah, roll perform.
I've been to these festivals enough to know that all it takes is somebody who is decently playing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's a 6 on this one. So total of 10 on the dice plus 2 because I'm very pretty, Ross.
Okay, so you just have a hat out for your tips. Okay, so you start getting tips and pre-riffs cash, but someone starts playing flute to compliment you as a counterpart, and as a very skilled flutist, and then another guitarist, and you start working together, and just without speaking, you kind of start really creating some beautiful music. And then everything goes kind of dark around you as you start seeing these misty forms. You're in this misty area, and there's a bridge, and these figures are playing musical instruments, and they're going across the bridge. And before you realize you're standing and beginning to follow them. Roll spirit.
Play Stairway to Heaven to get them to go.
I got a 6.
All right, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to stop playing for a minute and go, thank you.
Yeah, it kind of snaps out. They kind of turn back at you. You see this hint of malevolence, this sort of hunger as they were trying to lure you somewhere. But you snap out of it, and you're back at the festival. So, and Steve, are you interacting with anyone at the festival?
More just kind of looking okay, what would they need? I have never negotiated with spirits. What would Peter Venkman do?
What would he do? Yeah.
Actually, I can't do what he would probably do. No,
the HR department of the Tomorrow Legion doesn't want you to do any of that.
Since that's in the coachum?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Stetson spit focused to a lot of demons, which are kind of like ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, so Stetson's there. He's sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'd say there's some tech stuff I see in some of these RVs and things. There's probably not much in the way of weapons or armor here, but there could be computers, music playing machines.
Music playing machines.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what you're good at. How do you want to deal with the ghosts? You could try and just tank it,
I could, but I don't know if I can.
You could try and trade something. Do you have anything worth trading?
Ooh.
If you have
my gym buggy,
or you have Benny points, you could say you had something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend one.
Okay, what do you have worth trading?
I am going to say...
This is a desert festival, Tom. A spare canteen full of just water. Hydration is key.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, if you give a canteen of water, you will make bank off of that shit.
I'm going to spend a penny, like... I was looking in the desert for some like possible ingredients. Mm-hmm. I picked up some peyote and didn't know it.
Okay, yeah, you have fresh peyote. Sure. So you see a guy. He's what kind of music device are you looking at? Like an iPod or like a turntable? Or
Actually, like an actual amp.
An amp. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's you see a guy setting up a little outdoor setup. He's plugging things into amplifiers and that kind of thing.
Hey, my dude, how's it going?
Hey, brother.
Like, look, I'm a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have our own like music thing going on here, but I think I probably took something a little too early, and I freaking forgot the amp I was gonna use, which is just like this one.
Oh, you want to borrow one?
Like, for an extended period of time. But I know, hey. I never try to take something from anybody.
Yeah?
So I was thinking maybe you could trade me the gift, some kick-ass tunes, and I'll trade you the ability to get in touch with fucking God.
Hell, roll persuade. I'll give you +2.
Yeah. There we go. 11.
All right, yeah, he gives you 2 amps. Like, yeah, you are amps, cables, yeah. That is...
It's primo shit, my man.
Yeah, and as soon as you see him grab your peyote, which was like a living plant you pulled from the desert, it just instantly shrivels as soon as he grabs it and turns into like
ghost.
Powder. Yeah.
Ghost peyote.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's like, hey, enjoy your trip.
He just fades from sight. Like, he just turns into a cloud of dust.
Like, oh God, I banished my first ghost with drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I was like, okay,
which is traditionally how you would do that for most of human history. Do some drugs.
The Ghostbusters would still approve.
Yeah.
You got rid of them. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Hey, Raymond Stantz would definitely approve.
So you get to the shaman's tent, which is a little geodesic dome, and it's filled with all these LED lights that are sort of like glowing in weird patterns. And the hula hoop girl takes you and introduces you to the shaman.
He's still going the whole time.
Oh, yeah. And
Who never
knocking all the bottles as she walks.
So the shaman, is a white guy with dreadlocks, and one of those guys, and he speaks a little bit. With your cult knowledge, you don't have to roll. You can keep up with his banter. But he sort of asks, "What level are you? Initiate, or are you a high acolyte? How far have you gone on the road?"
I traveled to South America to sample the sacred vine, and it was the most moving experience of my life. Very nearly I was able to reach out to my mother, but I was too scared at the last moment. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what else?
Okay, so he says, if you're experienced, yes, I can give you the real shit. So you have to do one with me to see, but then you can take the others with you to take as you need.
What is the real shit?
It's beyond. It's not peyote. It's not ayahuasca. It's something new. It's actually genetically engineered in a lab, but based on ancient Sumerian writings. Yeah, there's DNA patterns embedded in the Epic of Gilgamesh. It's the best hallucinogen that man can conceive.
That sounds awesome, but I kind of thought, we were all more or less against bioengineered thing. Yes?
Oh, no, I work for Facebook, bro. So.
Oh, right, yes, okay. The intent is here, but not the spirit. I understand. Yes, full forward, please.
So you have to take one hit. So go ahead and give me a spirit check. Oh.
3 6s and a 5, so that's going to be
23. Yeah, okay. Yeah, how do you want to feel about this? How you are total in control of this drug.
I'm in total control of this drug made in the lab. Awesome.
Yeah.
Darkness washed over.
Yeah. You could see God, or you could just have a nice buzz. Like you are the master of it. It wasn't built for wizards, to be fair.
No. This is what happens. I feel for possibly the first time true actual anguish and guilt for what I've done to Stetson.
Oh.
That's what the drug does to me.
Damn. Actual empathy for your familiars.
Yes.
Damn. All right. How does that look to the others?
I'm crying.
All right.
But they think I've seen my mother.
Yeah. and you can roll 1d12 to see how many doses you get. They let you walk away with.
That's a 12.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's very good. And so you just kind of blink out and you're back at the periphery. You're next to the Doom buggy. But all of you are there, and it's dawn. You've been here all night, and it felt like a blink of an eye. Stetson's like, "Hey, are you all right?"
I'm wiping my eyes, and I just say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry." That's all I can say to him.
Okay. He just kind of gives you a look. He doesn't, and you can't really analyze the look because your vision's a little blurry.
Yeah.
So
your eye is it's like, wow, like those are the most dilated eyes I've ever seen.
Boy, howdy.
There's fish.
Did you know you could beat yourself up without using your fists? Ask me sometime.
But I will on the way back.
So yeah, you drive back to Punktown, and they're like, "Holy shit, you lived! Open the gates!"
He's like, "You're goddamn fucking right, we lived."
Holy shit. So, yeah, a young woman comes down and says, "Yeah, it turns out we're not supposed to send people there anymore because they stopped. Not many people come back. And those that come back are, really fucked up."
Like, do we look fucked up?
He looks a little fucked up.
He always looks like that.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, he does always look a little fucked up, although 50-50?
50-50.
Oh, yeah, here's your zipper back.
Yeah.
Well, it's not mine, it's the Legion's, but we'll stick it out.
Yeah, that's one of the only places the Toxo Marauders never visit.
Oh, yeah, we encountered those guys, I think. Green, slimy dudes.
Yeah.
Slimy hippies.
Yeah, they're really bad. So
anyway, yeah, we came back with all these amps.
Yeah, oh shit, the amps are, the people, the punks that are up at this time are just like, oh my god, overwhelmed when they get the amps. What'd you get them again?
Well, I put out the hat for tips.
Oh, yeah.
And ideally what I was going to do is take the money that I got for playing and use it to buy something.
Okay, all right, yeah, you can do that. You
like iPad or call it, yeah.
No, you can buy an iPad loaded with music. Yeah. And you
loaded with the Ramones.
Yeah. So you give them, how many doses are you going to give them? What are you explaining of this? They haven't seen this drug before.
Let's see here. I'll give them all but one, which would be 8 doses. And I'll tell them, look, I was conversing with a ghost. I lied tremendously to them. And, and then they told me this stuff was made in the lab. I took it. That's why my eyes are dilated like I'm a kitty having tummy time.
Holy shit, ghost drugs.
Yes, ghost drugs?
Ghost drugs.
Oh, ghost drugs, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? This did come from a ghost. Call it a ghost drug.
Yeah. I mean, you got it from ghosts, right?
Yes.
That means it's a ghost drug. They have the best shit. The problem is it's hard to get it from them because...
Spiritual narcotics.
Yeah, so... Yeah, the young woman there says, "Yeah, I'm Muse. I'm sort of the leader of this place. The people who were at the gate last time, they weren't supposed to send you there. That was they were just the assholes."
Well, it benefits you because look what we brought back.
Yeah, no, cool. Welcome to Punktown. There's our center stage. There's the bar. There's the other bar. There's the Denny's. There's the Waffle House. There's the Armory, and there's some.
Is this an actual real Waffle House?
What do you know about Waffle Houses?
My grandmother spoke of it in hushed whispers of some Shangri-La places you can get waffles at any time of the day.
Yeah.
Can I actually make an academics roll?
You can, yeah. If it looks like a Waffle House, you make an academics roll.
Oh shit!
For your deep Waffle House lore.
With an 8, it's like redneck hibachi.
It has the yellow sign. It's not like a pristine Waffle House. It's like making a Waffle House from scrapyard components. Like the yellow sign's made from school
So like most
bus.
Waffle Houses.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
The famous deep waffle.
Yeah, the deep waffle. And yeah, you have access to Punktown. Apparently the leader here, she calls herself Muse. And
Well, that's
It's perhaps not the Muse.
well, do you want to ask her about that?
Hell yeah, let's clarify this. She's right there. Let's ask. Are you the Muse of punk music?
Wait, you know about the Muses?
Yes.
Oh, how the fuck do you know about that?
We've spoken and dealt with many of them.
Yeah.
Where are you from again?
All right, everyone seems cool here, so you need to chill out. But we're the Muse Squad.
I don't know what that
Tomorrow
is.
Legion.
The Tomorrow Legion. I've heard stories about them. They're beyond the barrier mountain.
Yeah, that's where we came from.
Oh, you found a way around the barrier mountains?
Sure. Yeah, we have a way. We have a way back.
Holy shit! Wow. And you came here?
Yeah, looking
For you.
What? Why?
because like all the other muses were gathering them.
Yes, there's more music than punk, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, the Symphony of the End, right?
Yeah, we've got a lot of them back with us.
Oh.
But unfortunately, like, some really bad groups have gotten their hands on some too.
Yeah.
And there's, without a doubt, they'd come here to try to get you.
Okay. Well,
We were hoping maybe we could take you back into safety where we're from.
well, I can't abandon the people here. They need me. We were like, without me, that like my powers are the only thing keeping us safe from from Plunder Looting the Third.
Out of character, can I ask this question?
Yeah.
Would I be able to make a promise that I would transport them through the ley line to someplace not much more hospitable than the desert?
Looking around, there's too many people to do that.
I can't do that. Okay.
It's looking at it, you had to travel like a day on vehicles to get here, and considering those Toxo Marauders were wandering around, most of these people look like they might be able to hold a gun, but they're not gonna. There's not many vehicles. It's just there's just not enough resources to get all those people safely across.
Can't give them the promise of escape. Okay.
Yeah.
On the other hand, though, if there was no loot and plunder, would that be... Well,
okay, there's two problems. One is water, and two is plunder looting, and they're both bad, and they're sort of linked. There's a water pipeline over there. Unfortunately, it's damaged because of the plunder looting. He's a priest of the elemental plane of toxic waste.
His name is Plunder Looting?
Yeah, Plunder Looting
Is his name, okay.
Yeah, he was a businessman. He says he was a businessman before the rifts, and then he made money from making toxic waste. I don't know how that works, but anyways.
That doesn't sound real.
Yeah, he said he had to fight some avatar of Mother Earth for a while, but that all stopped when the rifts hit. But anyways, he says he's immortal, and he says he's going to turn this desert into toxic waste sea. But we're fighting him off. Anyways, it's a whole thing. We've been fighting him for years. Anyways, he destroyed our damaged our water pipeline. And we've repaired it multiple times, but he just goes back and damages it. We need a way to ward him off. And I figured out a way to do that, but I don't have manpower to like repair it and then set up a ward while we finish the repairs and do that. And then there's his lair. And the problem is his lair, he has this pool of toxic waste that just eternally spawns Toxo Marauders. And I've been there a couple of times, but I don't know how to shut it off. But I can give you a map of the place, like the interior, and you can see what it's like, and you can figure out if you can help us stop the endless spawn of Toxo Marauders and the water pipeline. I'll go with you, because the Muse tells me about the Symphony and the world ending, all that shit.
We should go slay your video game boss.
Yeah, the
all
world
we're
ending.
going to need is 5 plucky teenagers with wings.
Yeah. David gets it. Yeah. David gets a penny point. Anyways, yeah, I'm very original.
Yeah.
So.
He worked with others before.
Also, it'd be really cool. I see your instruments. You play a show tonight. Pretty cool. We don't get many new bands here.
You know what?
We can play a show.
I think we can play a show.
Hell yeah.
Play a show.
So,
we can play other genres of music.
So she shows you her map of the Rad Ruins. You go down here, and then
There's an actual map.
There's an actual map.
Holy crap.
I know.
Right. So I heard
Dabbling in the illicit art of cartography.
Yep.
Nasty.
I heard this. I think I heard this guy used to work with other villains. Yeah, Verminous Scum.
Yeah, he talks about them too. He says they all died.
Yeah, Dr. Blight,
yeah.
Duke Nukem.
No, their names are similar but different.
Hoggish Greed.
No, their names were not exactly that. They were legally distinct from those names.
Legally distinct.
Yeah. I don't know. So this spot, and this spot, you have to go to all 3 terminals in order to turn the pipes back on to drain out all the toxic waste into the concrete storage pit below, which will destroy the gate, the elemental plane of toxic waste. And you come through here. So yeah, you could all look at that. But I don't know which one you want to deal with first, the water pipeline or the lair.
That's all going to get done, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Order of business, what I suggest. Tonight, concert.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, Rad Ruins. And after we've taken care of, Mr. Toxic Love, and, make sure that the slime beneath him does not become the slime up above, then we can take care of the water pipeline. So, concert, ruins, pipeline.
Okay.
Copacetic?
Yes.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So you can sort of plan around that. She says, "Oh yeah, while you're waiting for the show, you can go to our Denny's or our Waffles. Yeah, I'll comp your meals. But like, the problem is figuring out what will repel the Toxo Marauders. You've met them, right?
Oh yeah, we've been acquainted with them.
Yeah.
I believe a bar of soap will defeat all of them.
Okay, well, it's something about their rhetoric, something that would repel their ideology, like something that would be really disgusting to them would be. So yeah, some words like that. We can match.
I love the pursuit of capital.
Capital idea, old sport.
No, a lot of them are really rich. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you can try it though. You can roll.
Tell them that we're going to make America great again.
No, roll academics. Yeah,
I guess I'll roll it. Ooh, God,
yeah.
What is that?
I got a 3.
All right.
5.
All right. Yeah, the hippies were highly suspicious of modern science and medicine, and believed. Yeah. So, for example, talking about vaccines would probably repel them.
Hey guys, you're vaxxed, right?
Or evidence-based medicine in general. So something like that.
All right.
Yeah.
I know what we can do, Steve. I've got an idea. We just need to take one of these guns, one of the ones that fires projectiles, and load it with darts. We'll tell them that it's got vaccines in them. So all we have to do is shoot
and they're
one.
mandatory.
Yeah, mandatory vaccines. We shoot 1 or 2 of them with the vaxes, and they'll run as far away from us as they possibly can. Maybe even leaving the vaxxed ones behind.
He's got it. I like this idea.
Yeah. And we'll take a quick break. I did 3 whole marijuanas in the Vatican.
Settle down, Pope Francis.
Yeah, basically. All right.
Pope Francis wouldn't care.
All right, 3. All right, so you have all ingratiated yourself with the Muse, Punktown, and you're hanging out with her. Are you going to the Waffle House or the Denny's?
Oh, yeah, well, my decision?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you go out different places. Like
Waffle House.
Waffle House.
We're looking for a place to perform?
No, you're just like before the show. Yeah. It's just
a Waffle House.
Right.
Okay.
What are we in Gothtown? Why would we go to Denny's? Waffle House. I want a waffle, I want some hash browns, and I want to pick a fight.
Well, it's early in the day, but yeah.
Oh yeah, this isn't the night crowd yet.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to pick a fight. I didn't say I wanted to lose a fight.
All right. Fair enough. So you...
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, you get to the stage again. So, what are you going to customize your music for this crowd?
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah. Just describe your game plan for the Punktown show.
Well, I love punk music.
Yeah.
Like I can probably do the vocals for a punk band. I'm just gonna.
What do you play again, Cranberry?
Oh, on vocals.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And what about you, 44?
Well, I've got guitar.
Okay.
I can thrash.
Okay, all right. He's got a guitar.
Stetson's could be a drummer.
Yeah, Stetson's a drummer apparently. Yeah, he is man-trossed out for drumming. So you all roll perform.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Affection Firearms.
Yeah.
Dude. 12.
I got a 6.
All right. Yeah, it's a good show. However, there is one twist to this show. The mosh pit. A lot of the punks here have magical or psychic abilities. There's some crazies. There's not actually too many high-tech things, but there's magic and psychic stuff going on. And yeah, so there's a magical arcane backlash from the mosh pit. So all of you are going to take damage unless you figure out some way to mitigate, block, or dodge the lightning bolts, psychic waves of energy, all kinds of... you could also... I'll give you bennies if you describe what kind of mails something really horrific coming out of the mosh pit. Like, what happens when psychic and magical punks, really go ham for a show? So, like, I would say first there's a vortex of mystical energy throwing things and punks around. There's actually a brigade of healer wizards that are just grabbing people and, like, magically reattaching limbs and unbreaking bones.
Dude, like, heavy objects are rising into the
classic
the air.
anime thing, yeah.
A giant safety pin is hurled onto the stage.
It's coming right at you. You can roll athletics to dodge out of the way.
Okay, yeah.
These are like they're floating up, but they're spinning in the vortex.
All right, 6 is enough. Yeah, the giant safety pin nearly impales you, but you dodge out of the way and it embeds itself into the back wall before it disappears. An astral construct from a psychic punk. Yeah, Steve.
Hey man, that's a good safety dance.
What's another bullshit thing coming out of the mosh pit that's about to harm you?
Oh, it's like it's all like a whole bunch of like spikes and chains and various punk accoutrements are rising into the air.
Yeah,
and like fleeing outwards.
All right, well, how are you dealing with that?
Like I'm going to walk between the raindrops, as it were, just like start expertly dodging as I'm still singing.
Another athletics, yeah.
But I keep singing at the same time.
Oh, sure, yeah. You made your performance check.
Is that Henry Rollins? No, it's Thomas Church.
Yeah. 8.
All right, that's good enough. And then 44.
Okay, so I have to be a little bit more stationary and can't just nimbly dodge to the side.
Sure.
But fortunately, my guitar is a mega damage guitar. Because it has to be for me to be able to play it.
So what's coming at you?
A fusillade of various different beer bottles.
Yeah.
And so bottles of some pre-riffed types of beer that have just been reused and reused and reused. And some that are bottles that have somehow been conglomerated back together.
Oh, yeah. They've conjured beers. They've summoned magical beers to hurl as grenades, essentially, blasting everywhere. All right,
Ross. Literal silver bullet.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So I'm just going to flip the guitar, and I'm going to keep playing while using the back of the guitar.
Yeah, you can roll fighting for that, yeah. You can parry it with your mega damage guitar.
That's an 8.
All right.
In riffs, you can parry with your mega damage guitar.
Yeah, it's a thinking man's game.
Just put that on the back, man.
Yeah.
Sell it
I'm making riffs way better than it actually is as a game.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So that's a 10.
I actually did look up to see if there's... you parry the shit out of that.
By the way, I am going to catch the one that looks like it's made out of 10 different beer bottles that have all just kind of been fragments of all of them put together. Just take a big swig.
Oh, sure, yeah, obviously.
But it was like lit cigarette flying through the air.
Yeah. Stetson just psychically calls back, channels the energy of the drums to send sonic shockwaves out to repel.
Sonic boom.
Yeah, basically. So, by the way, I did look up to see if there's anything published in Riffs about California, but it's a blank spot. There's nothing officially published. So it's just, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. And I kind of wish I'd known this before. I would just set the whole campaign there and just ignored everything else. But yeah.
That was so stupid, stinky Branson.
Yeah. Oh, the Branson's fun. Like that, don't get me wrong. I just I would have had to teleport from Branson to LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think they went as far as like Area 51.
Yeah.
But not California.
They talk a little bit about some stuff in the Northwest, like in Spirit West, apparently. But like, nothing in California.
Yeah, New West, it goes about as far
Kevin
as...
Simieta thinks California should sink into the ocean. So,
Well, he's done it with, like, After the Bomb as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just fucking hates California. But yeah, the show is a great success. And you're all hailed as a great new band. As you could see the medics working hard to reattach limbs and undo, picking out glass shrapnel from various punks who are laughing about it.
Out like, you got me good there, man.
Oh, yeah. They're inexplicably British punks, but yeah.
What the fuck, man? Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a great show. It's exhausting. You're covered in sweat. Yeah. Just, the showers are just little, like, stalls that are out in the open. Like, it's a very libertine community. So, yeah. People drinking, doing drugs, hooking up, and but you have a nice room for guests. It's in a school bus turned bunker. You each even have your own little section of seats. And you could just go to sleep or you can party until dawn if you want. What is everybody doing?
I think sleep would be optimal.
Oh yeah, we're going to do war tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, we have to get a good night's sleep before we go out and fight. You heard what Mom said.
Yeah, the Muse of Punk is definitely not.
But first, we're going to play a guitar that's a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah. Doofmeister's right there. He's like, oh, yeah, go knock yourself out. Yeah, have fun.
It's like, hey, you're awesome.
Yeah. So dawn comes, and so it's the ruins. You want to do that first. So this is a dungeon crawl. So if you look at the map, which I printed out a copy for you as well, you know that it's basically a ladder. There's basically, you could see a little like concrete foundation of what was a building, and there's not much else, but there's just enough sticking up from the ground that you can see it from the distance. So yeah, and you can basically, what do you want to do?
So I don't know. Do we need to trigger all three terminals simultaneously?
No.
Or do we just do the one, do the next, and then do the last?
Yeah, you can do them in sequence. You can do them in any order. So the question is how you're going down the ladder. Like, are you just marching in, running in, stinking in? Who's going in first? That kind of first. So.
Well, that's a question for our leader, I think.
Yeah.
You
want to see the map?
Yeah, I just
probably helps if you look at it.
Yeah.
So the thing that I would like to ask the Muse before we go down. So if we toggle the terminal and then destroy the terminal.
I don't know. I'm not an engineer, man.
Okay.
Best not we do that.
Well, what's to keep them from toggling it after we toggle it in the first place?
Well, because it was a magical ritual to take this. It was a normal pool of toxic waste. Then Plunder came in, did a magic ritual, and made it into a liquid portal to the elemental plane of toxic waste.
Okay.
So, like, if you disrupt the pool, then it'll destroy he'll have to redo the ritual again, and that took him a lot of energy and years to do. So, and it may just, he's so linked to it now, it may just destroy him outright. It'll hurt him to do that. So, yeah.
I'm thinking we need to get to each one. Mm-hmm. Each one of us get to a different terminal.
So you want speed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because the thing is, they keep spawning more toxic marauders. I know he doesn't... I don't know how many he can spawn or what limitations. He usually does... He hasn't spawned like thousands at once, right? But maybe he can spawn a lot quickly if he's in trouble, you know.
It's best he doesn't know we're here.
Okay.
So here's the one problem with splitting up. These terminals are magical in nature. So we need Cranberry to operate the terminal.
No, she taught you a sequence. They are magical, but she knows the sequence. Each of you can do it. But that's assuming... So once you get the terminal, you just have to activate. Now, she doesn't know... She's never done it before, so she doesn't know if it's going to make any noise, turn any lights on, or turn any lights off. And obviously, she doesn't know who's defending it or if there are any traps.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem. I would rather keep us together because there's safety in numbers, as opposed to having everybody try to tackle a terminal, because they're rather spread out here. Because we've got one that's at this corner, one that's at that corner, and one that's way down here. So that's the three furthest places.
No, I'm with you. Yeah.
No.
And so we don't really want to try to tackle all of them at once.
No, can you sneak?
Well, so yeah, what do you think, Cranberry? This is Stetson.
Yeah.
Do you think sneaking and doing it simultaneously or all sticking together?
No, we should stick together. It never works when you split up the group.
Okay.
Except the times it has.
Except technically you're in charge. But not technically, you're in charge. So you could technically just order them to do it.
Yeah, actually. I'm one of your soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, actually, how are you guys on stealth?
Okay. We're going to do it separately.
What's your stealth skill?
My stealth skill is 1d6.
David?
Mine is a D8.
Mine's a D6.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not exactly the sneakiest here.
Well, you don't, I mean, she does say if you cause too much, I mean, she does think it's possible Plunder could summon a lot more Toxo Marauders and overwhelm you if you cause too much noise and you're too slow. So that is a concern too. But she doesn't know. It's up to you. So your approach is valid. It's just, yeah, it's your, technically it is your decision. You can just order to do it.
I know.
But of course they could mutiny and say, fuck you.
So
I'm also getting their input here.
Yeah.
So we've got an entry point here. We've got one to the right. We've got two to the left. So theoretically, we could do best of both. One person takes the one on the right, and then the other team splits to do the 2 on the left. Because if we're tackling this pair on the left, there's one narrow hallway between, whereas the one that's over here on the right, one person could get to the one on the right relatively easily, theoretically. So if we wanted to split...
We also don't know what happens when we flip these switches either.
We don't.
Yeah.
So it might be good to get to that first one and see what happens when one is flipped.
So we take the one on the right, flip it, and potentially activate all of the guards, and then fight our way through to the 2 on the left?
Or, if it's possible, we'll fight them if we have to, or sneak by them as they check out this one.
I'm thinking we go left first, because that right one is close enough to the exit, we can just snag it on the way out.
But again, we also don't know what happens when we hit these things.
That's true.
We don't.
Do you have any spells that help with stealth? Aside from shrinking? I will say you do know that the buttons and levers you have to push are pretty weighty, so you're not going to be able to do that shrunken down.
Yeah. I have aquatic adaptation. This stuff isn't underwater, is it? No.
Okay, you don't have any other spells?
Let's see. I got disguise, elemental manipulation, protection.
Okay.
You've also got fly.
I have flight, yes.
Well, we're mostly going to be underground. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the central pool you could fly over. Yeah.
Yeah. So tag this and then fly across.
So yeah.
All right, General.
All right, so you're heading in. You're going down the ladder. Who's going down first?
I'll go down first.
All right.
By the way, do you have the dart gun?
I would have it. Oh yeah, that.
The vaccine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got the dart gun.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the vaccine, the mandatory,
The vaccinator.
the mandatory vaccine cannon.
So I assume you're trying to be stealthy, at least going down. So roll stealth.
Yeah, 5.
Spend a penny to reroll that. That's better.
All right.
A 2.
Okay.
Guess I'll spend a penny. All right, well, my business. All right.
Yeah, very good. All right, so the 3 of you go down the ladder stealthily. You do notice that one of the rungs is loose and would, make a scraping sound if you put too much weight on it, but all of you avoid that rung. So good job. And
See the shit.
yeah, you go down the hallway that curves around, as you can all see, and heads into a large area that goes to the north and to the south. And all of you can roll notice. There is dim illumination. There's obviously a lot of green light coming from the pool up ahead, but there's also electrical light. This place has nuclear power, so
I got a 10.
So you can hear voices talking to each other and burbling sounds coming from the pool area. You can't hear them. And what was the highest roll on notice?
10.
10. So with a 10, you can also hear like a person walking down this way. But you can time it and wait. They stop and they start moving away from you. So they're walking with their back to you. So you can go to the south there, or you could go... There doesn't seem to be anyone directly north of you, like towards the closest. I'll just mark that one. Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and then the bottom one is Terminal 3. So it doesn't seem like there's anyone between you and Terminal 1. Now, this is only... this notice doesn't, clear the entire area. It's just, from this area. And it's only...
Right. Let's at least check out the
Terminal 1.
The Terminal 1.
Okay. So my question for you, are you going fast, quiet, or are you going to be very slow and meticulous? Each,
Obviously,
crawling on the ground.
We're
Yeah.
probably searching every square inch. No, we're going slow and
Okay.
Sneaky.
So you're being, are you more concerned about being caught by guards, or are you more concerned about traps?
Traps.
All right, so it's very slow.
As we encounter guards, we immediately go to loud mode, and we know what to do then.
Okay. So you can all give me notice checks again.
4.
14.
3.
Okay. So with a 14, you just noticed right away there is a trap into the entrance into Terminal 1, right there. There is a laser sensor. There's a series of laser sensors. So the problem is laser sensors blocking the way. You think one of you could fit in at a time without tripping any of the laser sensors. These are invisible lasers, but it's very slow, or you have to be
I could use shrink here, right?
and you can hear voices getting louder coming from the way you were. It sounds like the people who are in the pool are coming your way. And so you're here, and you could either there's a big pipe you could climb on top of and hug the top of. At least one person could. And yeah, it's a pretty confined environment. So what were you saying?
Oh, I could just use shrink to get past these lasers, right?
Yeah, you do have to speak clearly though in order to cast the spell.
No, dude, I'll go for the pipe.
All right, you climb up the pipe. You don't have to make a roll for it unless they're suspicious. They're not going to notice you unless they look up, which they're not going to do.
No,
but if you cast a spell, they're going to hear it.
Hey, he's like, you don't see me. I'm just a pipe.
Yeah, you have to say magic words and very Dr. Orpheus.
Yeah.
But you have a little bit of time. You could go around the corner and try and ambush him and stealth kill whoever walks around the corner, or both of you could try and squeeze your way through the lasers, or you could try and use technology or something else to disarm the trap. I don't think any of you are technically advanced.
None of us are.
Yeah.
So,
will the athletics get past the laser? I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
I was going to say, how big is the console? I know that tiny Chris can't operate it, but say for instance, would a Falcon be able to?
Well, you mean Stetson? Stetson could, he's a were-Albatross. We didn't establish that. So Stetson, if you could actually hold Stetson and just
it's an albatross. Those are huge.
Yeah, they're actually pretty big. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
On the other
hand,
the hawk that I can pull out of my chest is hawk-sized.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but how much control over that? Is that an extension of you, or is it going to act like a hawk?
It acts like a summoned creature.
Okay, so I would say you have to verbally command it. So you could whisper to it. So I'm going to say, if you make so it's not going to really help you hide from the people coming around the corner. So that's the real immediate problem is the people. If they weren't there, you could take all the time you wanted to get around the lasers.
We are spending so much time trying to be quiet.
Yeah,
let's just fucking kill these people.
Stealth kill. It's just a stealth kill.
Yeah, let's ambush them. I can drop from below. I can drop from above.
Okay, give me a stealth check then. I'll give you +2 because you are in a good position.
Hey, Steve.
All right,
All right. So you're shimmying along the top of the pipe with a giant battle axe, flaming battle axe.
I got a 12.
Okay. There are two of them.
It's in my teeth right now.
All right, it's still a little awkward. So give me a fighting roll. There are 2 Toxo Marauders. If you can now, for you two, if you want to help, you both need stealth checks too.
Okay.
Oh my god!
So you can hang back where you are and see if Steve can solo both of them.
Holy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 28.
Okay, with a 28, yeah. You can kill both of them with one fell swoop of your magic battle axe.
It's like you spin me, you right round, baby. Just spin, swing that thing.
So you decapitate 2 Toxo Marauders and kick their remains back into the pool where they are reabsorbed. They were talking about their chakras and totally unaware until a giant reptile man with an axe dropped down and cuts their heads off. So,
nobody expects that.
Yeah, well, you don't say that, hopefully. Yeah, that would be bad. So now you don't have to worry about patrolling guards for a little bit. So the Hawks, you can fit if you want to spend the PPE, you can have the Hawk do it and then whisper instructions to it.
Done and done.
Okay, so that takes a little bit of time. So you head back down to the south because that's the only way to go. Well, actually, you could go across the pool. You can cast flight. So you could have everyone fly across the pool and get to here.
Open my mouth for this, yes?
Well, there's no one in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
So I basically, they would make a roll in secret to see if they hear your spell casting.
For this flight spell. For this flight spell.
Yeah. Okay. Any spell you cast, they get a notice check against you.
All right. Do we think it's worth it for me to take this risk, gentlemen? I'm rolling my dice. Spell casting?
Yeah.
Yep, 1d8.
And it would be 3 plus 4, 7 for all 3 of you to fly.
All right.
You made it with a 6.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you said you needed 7.
No, that's 7 PPE to cast it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How much PPE do you normally start with?
I don't know.
Oh, damn it, Chris!
we rarely ever freaking say, "Oh, are you spending your PPE?" We never talk about that.
I know, because I assume you're keeping... David, how much PPE do you start with?
Right now I start with 19, of which I currently have 15. Because the Hawk was 1 and the Axe was 3.
So we have the Goofus and Gallant here. I get that.
Now, to be fair, I did spend 1 earlier, but then we slept and I got it back.
Yeah.
The chain. 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
And then you took an edge to give you
only one for the chain.
Let's see here. There it is. Ocean Wizard. Let's see here. 10 PPE. Do you get any PPE bonus for like an attribute, or is it just like you start with 10 or whatever and that's it?
Well, mine is based on the number of tattoos that I have. So every time I get a new tattoo, I get an additional 1, and then I also get an additional toughness.
Okay.
But
So you have 10 PPE.
Good. All right. I spent 7 to get this done.
All right, good. All right, so keep track of that. The remaining 3 PPE.
Remaining 3.
Yeah.
Remaining 3 PP.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And you cast flight, and the 3 of you fly over this slimy pool that is glowing green. All of you give me vigor checks. Guess what? It is kind of toxic. And it's, toxic fumes, slightly radioactive.
5.
Okay.
15.
All right.
6.
All right, you're fine. To the north, in that little chamber at the top, you can hear a man. It's like, ha ha. My plans shall work. Are you listening to me? Take this down. And you see there's a desk out over there. It's like a corporate executive desk. And sort of there's a man dictating to like a a slime secretary who's trying to work a keyboard and not dripping toxic slime on it. So it's not working very well. But like that's the Plunder's lair. And you see a bunch of like pre-riffs, computers and books and other artifacts in the office. So you fly to the southwest, and all of you can give me nose checks.
So just for edification, this is Plunder's lair here?
I see nothing.
That. Because that's only accessible through the slime pool.
I see nothing.
Yeah.
I got 7.
Okay.
Sorry, just making a note. So
Yeah.
And I've got a 5.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, there's footsteps approaching from this hallway to the south. You can hover in place above it for a bit and wait for the guard to pass. Or, yeah.
Death from above, Steve? If you turn the axe sideways and just bring it down like this.
So, well, yeah, I know how to cut someone in half. I did that in junior high. So here we go.
Okay.
It's a chance to have fun with the new axe.
Actually, before you do that, when the guard passes, they look different than the other Toxic Marauders. They're a lot larger, like wider. And you can hear kind of a liquid sloshing sound as they walk. So
maybe I'll let this one pass.
All right.
Because this is an unknown quantity.
Fair.
okay,
We'll just hover up here for a minute.
all right.
Yeah, because like this. Okay, this one's red instead of blue, so it's clearly a more powerful level.
So the problem is by the time he starts going back, the spell starts wearing off. So you do get to the other side, but you won't be able to fly anymore. So you hover in place, and you're in the southwest corner area, and you continue on. Are you going to the north, which is very narrow, or are you going to the south, which is also narrow but not as long?
Okay. When we set off the last one, it didn't make a noise, and Plunder didn't seem to notice.
We didn't. Did we activate the last?
It did turn some lights on, but it didn't make any noise. And obviously, Plunder didn't notice.
Okay.
Like
so
the lights were like on the terminal itself, so like blinking different.
North. Yeah. Okay. North.
Okay. This is definitely one at a time. Who's going, and only one person is going to be able to notice for traps.
All right. You guys have had better luck at noticing traps than I have.
I'll go first.
All right. So yeah, only 44 gets to do this.
Let's see if I can spot those. If Ross spend a penny. That's more like it. Okay, 16 and 4, that's a 20.
Okay.
Good Benny. Went from a 2 to a 20.
You do see a trap, and with a 20, you figure out how it works. So it's a narrow thing, and you're kind of having to go like this, or like it's very, very narrow. And you can see there's like grating below you. And the problem is there's more laser sensors in the wall, but they're all the way on the top part. Like there's no break in them. It's just there's just like only centimeters between them, even a shrink spell will up. But you realize with the 20, there's grating below you. When the Toxos want to go, they can turn into liquid and flow below it. Unfortunately, there's no like thing you could pull up. It's grating. So like you would have to cut it open or rip it open or trip the alarm. There's no obvious way for you to get past this.
I could rip it open if you want.
Yeah, the grating, but then the grating, you're going to be belly crawling. Like think like Bishop and Aliens, that level of tightness. So
do you want me to rip it off?
Yeah, like a Band-Aid.
Okay.
You pull it, you wait here.
That's an 18.
Okay. So you pull it off, and you try not to make as much noise, but you're ripping metal, so there's some noise. It's going in.
I will. So why don't I crawl, because I can be quiet.
I can put the metal. Can I put the grate back?
I mean, you ripped it out. Like it's like there's no way you had to deform it. It's not like something you could pop off. It's not. Yeah, it's a solid piece of grating. So like you rip you.
Then I will get.
There's a tear in it. Yeah.
Then I will get it out of sight.
Well, there's nowhere to get it outside of it. This is narrow. There's no space. You can just put it to the side, but like
I just start crushing it and run into a ball.
Just watch.
I just disintegrated.
Then I eat it.
I wait for it to fit, like for the game to unload it from memory. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, 44 is belly crawling across. You two can give me notice checks.
5.
I'm glad you see it.
Yeah, there's something up ahead past the narrow bit that is sort of sloshing around a bit, and yeah.
All right, let's get ready to kill.
You can't, like, you two are. It's a bottleneck. And 44 is the only one going through right now.
Then
44 is going to have to deal with it on his own. Yeah.
Actually, I'll just tabloids up ahead trouble.
Of course there is. There's always trouble.
Okay. So, yeah, you hear a voice up ahead. Should I even bother to ask for a password?
Swordfish?
Oh, would it help you to know if you were close?
Sure.
Okay, you weren't. Anyway, now die. And the entire tunnel starts filling with toxic slime. There's just a cascade of green slime heading your way. So, and you can hear it hissing. So, yeah, you got an action. What are you going to do? You can brave it, just tank it, and keep crawling ahead as fast as you possibly can, or you could backtrack and try and get out of the tunnel.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's tank it.
All right.
You got 3 bennies. That's as good as a get out of jail free card.
I mean, basically, yeah. This is not going to be great because you're also suffocating as well as being burned alive by the acid. So let's see here. Oop, that's a 12. 36 to wound. So, and your toughness is what, 25?
21.
21. So that's 15 above. So yeah, that's 4 wounds. Yeah, you need to soak the shit out of that. So spend that Benny. Once you do that, you can make an athletics check to see how much distance you get before you have to make another check.
I'm going to spend another one so I can re-roll that and actually get something. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got a 6. So that's 11.
Okay. So that is 2. So you take 2 wounds. Now you can give me an athletics check.
You said 36, right?
36. Well, it's a flat thing. So basically, if you roll a 4, you soak 1 wound. If you roll an 8, you soak 2 wounds. If you roll a 12, you would have soaked 3 wounds.
Okay. So
yeah, it doesn't matter about the original roll. It's just like a flat thing. So, which is actually better for you because you have to make a flat roll. Anyways, so you soak a lot of it, and you can go ahead and give me a athletics roll.
Okay. So that is going to be an 8.
You burst out of the tunnel. You're in the room, and there is a Toxo Marauder just barfing into the little tunnel. He's, his mouth is impossibly wide, and he looks up at you and says, he looks really like, oh shit, you actually survived. So yeah, you get a free attack on him. Yeah,
that's going to be a sword swing. So that's going to be a 9 to hit.
Mm-hmm. His toughness is 8. So.
Okay, so I need to do 2d8 plus 1d12.
I think you got it, but yeah.
Just in case.
Well, he's very much a glass cannon kind of enemy.
Okay, so... Oh, hey, that's an 8. So that's 10 on that one. 13, 15.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to end him. He's just a little minion. You just hit him with a sword, and he just bursts like a gusher, and you get out of the splash zone. But yeah, you were heavily singed. But yeah, you go to the terminal, and you can start unlocking. Meanwhile, you two, you don't have to make a stealth check to know that you could hear some activity coming from the south.
Okay.
And what do you want to do about it? You try and.
I should like Tom to join me, and we assault these two and just get straight to the point.
I mean, I say, yeah, let's maybe try to find out what's coming and get ready to.
How do you want to do? Well, so you're like about here, and the sound's coming from somewhere past here, and there's another bottleneck, one person wide.
And they're approaching us, or no?
Well, you hear motion, or you hear sounds coming from there. You don't know exactly what's happening.
Stetson, get in there.
Okay. Stetson Mantrosses, he flies up to the top and then turns into a Mantros to like put his hands across like that and starts like waddle, like.
You learned a lot in hell.
Yeah.
Sure did.
And he says, "Oh, okay." I assume he has a little comm set, so. Yeah, they have two guys with weird like spray guns pointing at the thing. They're just waiting for someone to come in. I'm up top. I can't really. I can kind of peek in and see, and they don't notice me because they're not looking up. But like,
all right, get in there, juice them with the fax gun.
I mean, they're pointing their guns at you. It's going to be like you're shooting each other at the same time. Like, yeah.
What? Tom can't get the drop on them?
They know we're here. Yeah.
They're on Overwatch.
They heard the metal tearing and like the sound.
Okay, they know we're here. All right, well, fuck it. All right, yeah. Get in there and vax them.
I mean, like, you know what we need right now?
What?
Grenades.
Well, you do have Benny points.
You have 3. I have 1.
1 grenade.
We've got those grenades that we looted from that coalition mission.
Oh, those are now Benny point grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so like, all right, let's do this.
All right, roll athletics.
Is it a vaccinated grenade?
No, this is just a regular grenade.
They don't know that.
Oh shit! 8.
All right, I will say I'm going to roll 2 dice, and for each dice you can say whether it's odd or even. Every one you get right, one of them gets blown up. So
lovely.
All right, first die.
I'll say it's an odd.
Okay. Second die.
Even.
Damn, you got them both. All right. 3, 2, 4. Yeah, good job. They both explode.
They splash away.
Yeah, they splash away. There's just like, green slime oozing. All of you can hear a klaxon go off, with the sound of that. PA crackles on. Hello, it is Plunder Looting the Third who have created you, and those trespassers, I assume, can hear me as well, unless they're deaf. Well, anyway, I'm being distracted. Please kill these intruders. Anyone not green slime toxo marauder, please destroy them. Or bring them to the central slime pool, so I may convert them into slime beings. Do your jobs and be glad you're only interns. I'd have higher expectations for my actual paid employees. The CEO, Plunder Looting the Third, out. Crackles off.
Well, let's go activate this fucking terminal.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah, you two rush forward and activate it, and all of you can meet back up. Yeah, it's go time. So yeah, the real problem is your way out is a tunnel, or you can go across the spawn pool again, but you don't. That's kind of risky.
Is there anything to grab onto at the top?
There is. There's pipes.
It's like I can monkey.
So all of you can hear a tremendous sound as soon as you activate the third terminal. Actually, like machinery grinding and like mechanical sounds all throughout the complex as like something is happening. But you don't, So yeah, you're all here. Are you going down this tunnel, or are you going to like try and climb the walls and over to get to here?
After pull-ups over here thinks he can monkey bars way over the pool.
Yeah.
What about me? I'm an old man.
Well, I'm slapping my rose on the way so that I can make those wounds go away.
Like, tell you what, you can grab onto me.
Oh, whenever you choke me with your tail, do that.
Capital idea.
All right. So are you also monkey barring your way across?
Dude, let's look awesome right now.
Yeah, we look awesome with me being choked to death again.
We're gonna look awesome.
Yeah, Stefan just gracefully flies across, yeah.
When he says are you gonna monkey bar it? I'm just gonna touch my griffin and say, I think I'd rather fly. Thank you.
All right, Tail, let's go!
All right.
I have this question.
Sure.
I have 3 PP. Can I just make myself fly?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do
Cast spellcasting.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine.
a 4.
Yeah, that's enough.
Or you can ride the griffin with me. You can take...
No, I mean, he casts a spell.
How many PP I use?
3.
3. Oh, damn, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
19 on athletics.
All right. So they all, the Toxomarauders assumed you'd be taking the tunnel, not going over that. So they had position in there. But below you can see the pool starting to turn into a whirlpool, starting to drain out. And Toxomarauders are manifesting it and they're going, they're being spawned and dying almost instantaneously. It's pretty horrible,
Okay,
actually.
well, hey, we're a band.
Yeah.
Do you want to play the smallest violin in the world for their plight?
You know what? I think I will.
Yeah, let's do that.
I haven't escaped the samsara of the cycle of woe. Oh, God, what's happening?
Like, oh, God, there's, like, fucking hippie slimes.
And, yeah, so you get across. Actually, all 3 of you roll a die. Lowest one is going to be a die. Actually, all of you roll D6.
3.
5.
4.
All right, so 3, lowest one. Plunder does see you 3 crossing, and he takes out his, dueling pistol and takes a shot at you. So he does hit you. And what is your toughness with your armor bonus?
12.
12? Okay. Let's see what it is. All right, that is a 13. So you take a wound. Yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah. He just just pings you with it. Feel a bullet go through you. So, yeah. Curses. So, yeah, the 3 of you get out. All of you give me one more athletics check to avoid the other Toxo Marauders and get to the surface.
8.
7.
Okay.
9.
All right. So, yeah, it's just a madcap dash to get the fuck out of here as the place starts rumbling. The lights are
he's like, oh, no.
Yeah, basically. I'm mean foiled secretary. Take this down. I'm New Vendetta. New Vendetta memo. Those 3, who are they? What are they doing?
Lieutenant Earth sends his regards.
Yeah. What? Lieutenant Earth? Yes. I must get vengeance against them. Find out who they are. What's your name?
Nobody.
Yes, nobody. I must get revenge against nobody. So the 3 of you managed to get away, and without too much incident.
Nice one, Captain Nemo.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So the only thing left now is to fix the water pipe, I guess. So
That should be relaxing.
Yeah, it didn't destroy the existing Toxo Marauders, just it kept them from making new ones. So they're still wandering the land, and it takes hours to repair the pipeline. And so you have to guard against them. And
when they're coming 2 by 2, we're going to pick them off 1 by 1.
Yeah. So first wave. There's going to be 3 waves of them. So first wave, all of you roll notice to see how quickly you notice them.
5.
10.
Oh, that means that my 3 is okay. I don't see shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I should.
So you spot them first. There's a band of them coming, and this is more of a battle thing too. You can use battle skills to sort of abstract how you want to deal with them. You do have a couple hours to rest, so you can get your PPE back.
Yep.
You can rejuvenate from a ley line nexus.
Maybe heal my wound.
Well, you have the edge to let you refresh PPE quickly, right?
I do.
Okay, so you get an hour of rest.
Mine is rapid recharge, so.
And he has ley line rejuvenation. That is an Ocean Wizard power, so he can go. There's a ley line in the proximity that he can, tap into, and
I was looking to get my wound healed. Maybe.
Yeah, you can subtract 1 more healing from him, so get 1 hour of rest, and then you can tap into that. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, what's your strategy? They're just approaching openly. They have their spray guns, loose formation.
Start with the Vax gun, man.
Vax them.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I forgot, is there a separate intimidation skill?
Yes, there is.
Okay, you can roll.
And I have it.
Yeah, first roll shooting, and then roll intimidate.
Okay, that is 11.
11 for the shooting?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now roll intimidate. To be like, well, I assume you're shooting me like, I vaccinated you.
Yeah, I got one vaccinated.
Yeah.
2.
I mean, it's like excellent. Fauci cannon activated.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Holy shit.
20.
Yeah. All right. They instantly scatter. They're terrible.
Tell your friends.
So some time passes, and they're scared of it. But you see, you don't have to make another check, but you see 3 vehicles approaching from different angles. They're all like hillbilly armored like trucks, like Mad Max style, like rusty welded metal on the frames of these vehicles. But you can roll battle.
Yeah.
To figure out what their plan is.
14.
Okay. With a 14, you realize, they have, they're not shooting weapons. They're going really fast. Oh, you remember that big guard you saw in there. They probably have these, bloats inside these things. They're planning to, just get as close as they can to just blow them up. So, yeah.
I'm going to try to aim for, I'm trying to aim for one of the tires to blow it out and cause it to flip.
Okay. The problem is you can do that, but you're not going to have enough time to get all 3 yourself. So while you can do that, what are you 2 doing? There are some punks around.
Essentially, it's like all right. It's they're gonna try to just ram and blow this thing up.
Okay. Which one are you taking?
It's like one coming in from the north.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get the other one from the south.
Okay.
I'm going to wait until this vehicle is just about to strike me. Mm-hmm. Then I will shrink it to a Hot Wheels-sized vehicle and then stomp on it.
Okay, so you're gonna get out in front of them, so you're doing this at a distance.
Yeah,
do arms crossed is way.
Okay, yeah, no, I love it. Big damn heroes. Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's everyone do it. Steve, make your attack roll. I am gonna say this is obviously a higher target number. Mm-hmm. You have to roll for damage, but yeah, you just have to hit. I'm gonna say probably a 10.
I got a 10.
All right, yeah. All right, very good. You hit the tire and it does exactly that.
With my pulse ejector, it's useful this time.
Yeah, well, tires aren't armored.
It is.
So yeah, there's a massive explosion of acidic slime as the vehicle flips over. Yeah.
One down.
North so clear. What are you armed with, 44?
I'm closing distance on the back of my Griffin.
Okay.
And I'm throwing a javelin.
Oh yeah, you do have the javelin.
Death from above.
All right, yeah. So you're a little closer, so you need an 8.
And that'll be a 9.
Okay. That's very good. All right.
Actually, that would have been a 12. Sorry. Because 6.
Yeah. Either way, also, you cause the car to flip over and explode. And then finally, the Shrinking Man. Make a spellcasting check. This will be opposed by their willpower. Their spirit, sorry.
7.
Ooh. They got an 8.
Benny.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
6.
All right, they get a 4 on that. So you dig down deep and cast again, and you're able to shrink it down. So and then you step on it, and that hurts because it's so full.
I'll take a wound.
Yeah, you'll take a wound. Yeah. Ow! Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that?
Buddy, you got me.
Why you give me the old spicy foot?
How could you give your own brother this spicy foot?
Yeah. So
you should have worn a punk boot. Borrow a combat boot for the stomping.
I can't say that I imagined ever doing this in my life, although my life is incredible.
So, Steve, give me one more battle check.
I can. 13.
So you realize they've tried masses and speed, and neither of those work. There's only one real approach they have left to them. Stealth. Which means you can't just sit by the pipeline and watch them come. You need to, set up a perimeter or do something to help you detect. You don't know how stealthy they can be. You don't know if they are they just sneaking, or do they have camouflage? Do they have some sort of supernatural power that'll help them? But in order to sort of counter their stealth, you need to set up something. It would help you.
Can we get
because if you sit by the pipeline, you're not going to notice them until they're really close.
Can we surround the things with smoke tripwires?
Yeah, you can spend a Benny and do that.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I just can't stand there all night and roll notice.
Yeah. Well, it's just like if you do that, you're going to notice them when they're right next to you, right? Yeah. And that's going to be bad.
So yeah, I set up like smoke bomb and like smoke bomb strip wires all around the place.
Okay. All right. Let's see if they notice that. What'd you get in that roll?
13.
All right. You do notice some of them activate from the northwest, but you don't see anything obvious, but it's been tripped.
Nice.
So this you're pretty. This is far away, so like you can't. You have to go out closer to investigate.
I will. Like cover me from here.
Okay. So you run forward, weapon ready. Give me a notice check. Beat an 8.
I do not.
Okay. Well, their stealth power is turning into a trail of slime and going along the ground, but they inadvertently hit one of the sensors just enough to ambush you. And you roll a 14 to hit you. Or no, that's they hit. Yeah, I'm gonna spend one of my bennies. Fuck it, I'm spending all 3 of my bennies on this. I'm switching dice. Okay, there we go. All right, so they hit you as the slime thing comes up and stabs you in the back with a slime knife. But only rolls a 6. Okay, cool. I know they have a D6 of strength. Okay, yeah. What's your toughness?
12.
Oh, cool. They spent all my bennies for them to actually make it a melee attack roll, and then I roll like a 7 of my damage.
I'm going to return the favor.
Yeah.
With my melee weapon. Because that's fun.
Yeah.
9.
That's enough. They have like I said, they're very glass cannon kind of enemies. But with that,
to actually roll the damage on it, that's going to be a 2d10 plus your strength.
So 2d10 plus 2d12.
yeah.
Just 1d12.
Yeah, your strength is only 1d12.
That's what I said. I thought I said 1d12.
Okay, 1d12 plus 2d.
Okay, so 9, 18, 25.
Okay. Yeah. You fuck them up and obliterate them. So with that, the stealth, the assassin was, you find, that's what tripped him, was they had a satchel charge with them. So they went under your sensor, but the satchel charge was just big enough to
Nudge it.
So
Nudge.
you save the pipeline and you line it with vaccine warnings to scare them, as a bit of psychological warfare.
Warning, this pipe is filled with polio.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like
Polio vaccines.
I said it's like crack my neck that's right. Save the planet.
Yeah. There we go. So the Muse punk, she is very grateful to you and wants to save the world, and now is convinced that her community will be safe now that Plunder has been defeated. Yeah. Yeah. Next time, Captain Heroes. Yes. A nobody.
Lieutenant Earth.
Yeah. Lieutenant Earth and nobody. And the bird. I hate the bird most of all.
Their bird.
I'll send that bird to hell.
Yes. He would never survive in hell. I can tell. I'm very smart. So
I wear a suit.
yeah, he does wear a suit. That's pretty cool.
In this time.
So yeah, you take her back and you get back to.
So I'll spend my last penny
yeah?
for one little shopping trip before we go.
Sure. Not your one, and mine. We're combining.
Oh
our
yeah,
bennies.
you want a souvenir for Reginald?
Yeah.
What do you
know
get?
And also a 2 Benny souvenir for.
Okay, what is it?
So we're not just going to get him a little bitty souvenir. We are going to get him an authentic Punktown punk outfit.
Ooh, yeah, like
Complete
a battle
with
jacket. Yeah.
Fingerless.
The jacket,
Yeah.
fingerless gloves, the belts with all of the studs, and then the bracelets with the spikes.
And
And you know what? Fuck it, a nose ring.
Oh yeah.
and on authentic boots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with like metal plates, so it has that metal pinging sound when he walks on like pavement.
And kilt.
Yeah,
There you go,
and it's
and a
been
kilt.
infused with the element of ice because they live in the fucking desert and they need that to wear leather.
Yeah, but Reggie's a vegan. He hates leather.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you come back through he gets that.
Yeah, he gets that. I was like, cool. Good job.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, Skeleton came through here. I let him through. Felt like
Oh,
it.
was his name
Excellent opportunity for a recurring character.
Yeah. I didn't ask. I didn't care.
I like your attitude.
You know
I don't.
what? I don't think he could possibly be more punk unless he was emo.
Yeah, no, also, no, he doesn't give a shit either.
You know what?
Yeah, he starts to go, you don't like me because nobody likes me. And then he gets on a Vespa and drives off. And then he's very Midwestern. Sorry, that's just very obscure.
We actually brought the vehicles back this time.
Yeah, you did. They're intact and everything. Good job.
Wow,
this one is going to need a little bit of refurbishing because it did get slimed. But
yeah, that's true.
Dude, we've never done that before.
I know.
I'm scared too.
Oh my god.
Gary in the motor pool is going to be shocked.
So don't forget about your homework. And any questions, comments, suggestions about this adventure? Did you like the map part of it? Like having the map?
Loved it. Planning
your little stealth mission, metal gearing, soliding that snake. I don't know.
Using other skills to get by on different ways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, any thoughts?
This was fun. Had a lot of terrific fun. This is like... It's definitely one of my more favorite sessions we've had with Riffs, actually.
Yeah, I had a good feeling about this one. Like, I actually thought about what we haven't done. It's like, punk. Oh, in California. Oh, California is just a blank slate. Well, then, fuck it.
And Desert Adventure.
Yes, Desert Adventure with very original villains. So, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for playing.
We love you.
Yay. Awesome. And we'll all talk to you later.
Bye. Bye.